Rebound taken away by Lincoln. Throws it out and taken away from them now quickly down to Lincoln. He goes up for the jam! It's time to line them up, tip it off, and get it on. It's basketball action. Monday's going to drive down, get to Miller. Miller for three! Yes, that's the buzzer! Congratulations on this season opening win, and looking forward to seeing you next Tuesday night. 3.8 seconds to go. 56-56. Don't go anywhere, folks. And he'll pick up Bush at the buzzer. It's good! Clarkrange wins! I'm Gary Clark. See you at the game. And welcome to Stone Memorial High School as we're set for basketball action. Gary Clark with you on this Thursday evening as we got a rare Thursday night game. And tonight it is Clarkrange and Stone Memorial as these two teams are going to be playing here in just a few minutes. They have had a rivalry. Didn't play last year, but they'll renew that rivalry again this year. And we'll take a look at the rivalry. We'll take a look at the history in this girls matchup in just a moment as we welcome you to the Progressive pregame show brought to you by Progressive Savings Bank. And we will have all the pregame activities coming up in just a moment.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Well, back here at Stone Memorial High School, we're set for girls action to get underway here in this one. It's the 9-0 Lady Buffaloes against the 3-3 Lady Panthers as Stone Memorial coming off a big win over Farragut the other night. And Coach Lamar Rogers said he scouted them there, and they looked really good. So we're expecting a great ball game here tonight as these two teams have a little bit of history. They started playing each other as quick as Stone Memorial became a school. And Clarkrange holds a pretty good record against Stone Memorial. They're 16-5 and have won 7 in a row before their last meeting back in 16-17 when Stone actually beat Clarkrange in overtime 67-63 at Clarkrange. But then Clarkrange came back at Stone and won 67-62 in overtime to take that one. So both of them very close ball games, but that was year before last. They do have one common opponent this season, and that would be the Macon County Lady Tigers. The Lady Tigers beat Stone 67-52, while the Lady Buffaloes beat Macon County 59-56. So that's the only common opponents they have. Now, there's some other games going on tonight. Not a lot going on tonight, but a lot going on tomorrow night. We'll take a look at that. We'll take a look at what happened on Tuesday night in games of interest. We'll also take a look at what's coming up for York. York's got a little bit of time off. We'll take a look at them coming up in just a few moments. And we'll also take a look at Roan State's schedule for this weekend. All that's coming up right here on the Progressive pregame show.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Right back here at Stone Memorial High School, we're set for basketball action to get underway here in just a moment. Also playing tonight, the only team that Clarkrange has coming up that is in action tonight is Sequatchie County. They'll play them in that. I believe that's the first round of that Sonic shootout over Christmas. They'll be playing Sequatchie County, and Sequatchie County is hosting Soddy Daisy tonight. Now, tomorrow night, some big games coming up. Of course, Clarkrange is going to host Red Bull and Springs. You can hear that here on WDEB as well. And that will also be championship night. All the championship teams, they have 8 state titles, and they want all those players from those 8 state championship teams to come out tomorrow night and be at Clarkrange High School. So that should be really interesting coming up tomorrow night. Now, also tomorrow night, Pickett County hosts Clay County. That one is on Twin Lakes Cable, Channel 954. Gordonsville is at Jackson County tomorrow night. Trousdale County's at Monterey. Warren County's at DeKalb County. Innsworth is at Macon County. Alcoa is at Upperman. Cumberland County is at Sequatchie County. Oneida is at Oakdale, and Rockwood is at Sunbright. So that's the games coming up tomorrow night. Clarkrange is really one of the only teams with games coming up tonight. Now, York's next action will be on Tuesday. We'll be back over here in Crossville as York travels to Cumberland County and looking to the boys looking to sweep Cumberland County, while the Lady Dragons looking for some redemption against Cumberland County coming up next Tuesday night. And we'll have a live broadcast of that right here on WDB. Now, there were some big games this Tuesday night, a lot of district action Tuesday night. Of course, Clarkrange beat Pickett County the other night 62-25, or 62-25. And it was York over Smith County 58-52. Livingston beat Macon County. I should say, Macon County beat Livingston on that one, 67-37. Looks Larry White will be chasing me down if I keep giving the wrong score there. DeKalb County upended Cannon County 50-44. Upperman roll over Watertown 70-33. Gordonsville beat up on Monterey, and they didn't beat up on them bad. It was 62-58. Good game between Gordonsville and Monterey. Now, Red Bull and Springs, meanwhile, had their way with Jackson County 70-46, and Clay County trounced Trousdale 82-60. So that's a look at the games that were on Tuesday night. It was a big night of action. It said a lot of district games on Tuesday night. Tonight, Clarkrange is pretty much the only team that's really in action tonight. So they're getting ready to take on a very good Stone Memorial squads, both the girls and the boys. Should be some great basketball action. We're going to take a final break on our Progressive pregame show, and then we'll be back to take a look at some JUCO action coming up this weekend. Oh, that's right after this.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back here on the Progressive pregame show. Of course, we mentioned high school action. Got some junior college action coming up this weekend as we see the Raiders, the Roan State Raiders. The guys going to be at Georgia Highlands on Friday night. Now, they don't have games on Saturday, but coming up next Monday and Tuesday, if you get a chance to go down and check it out at Harriman, it's going to be the Raider Classic. The Raiders and Lady Raiders are going to host some good teams. Let's see, the Lady Raiders are going to host ASA out of Brooklyn, New York, and also Combine Academy out of North Carolina, while the guys will be taking on Bristol Prep on Monday night. So, those are some great games. Should be some great action this coming Monday and Tuesday. If you get a chance, go out and check out the Raiders and Lady Raiders. Thank you for joining us for the Progressive pregame show. A big shout out now to our sponsors for our live broadcast of basketball action here on WDB. They are the Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union in Clarkrange. State Representative John Mark Wendell, Pinterest Farmers Co-op, Hall's Family Pharmacy, First Volunteer Bank, Pizza Hut of Jamestown, Conditioned Heating and Cooling, Meta-Thrift Pharmacy, Twin Lakes, Casey Frontier Chevrolet, Jamestown Regional Medical Center, Fentress County Executive Jimmy Johnson, Micro Metals, Southeast Drywall and Construction, Gary Maxwell Insurance, and Clarkrange Drug Center. Also, State Representative Kelly Kiesling, State Senator Ken Yeager. And, of course, our pre- and post-game shows brought to you by the good folks at Progressive Savings Bank. And our halftime stats brought to you by Old Ben Franklin Ford. Fords are just cheaper out in the country, folks. And our player of the game is always brought to you by Hall's Family Pharmacy with locations in Jamestown and Clarkrange. We'll name those our Hall's Family Pharmacy player of the game after tonight's action is over with. We're going to take a timeout now for a word from some of our sponsors, and we'll be back to take a look at what we would think will be tonight's starting lineup. All that's coming up.
For a limited time, Casey Chevy will actually pay you to buy your new Chevy. Get $2,000 back when you purchase a new Silverado. Looking for a new Chevy car or SUV? You can get $2,500 back when you purchase a new Chevy Cruze or Trax. Treat yourself to a little extra moolah when you drive home your dream car from Casey Chevy. Get pre-approved from your home or office. That's CaseyChevy.com, and we'll see you in the cow pasture. Stock numbers SI7205, CR7317, and TX1930 with approved credit. Some exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
Local pharmacies are the cornerstone of any small town. Our locally owned drug centers have been a pillar in our community for many years now. At Hall Family Pharmacy, we are excited to continue that tradition of local hometown pride and values in a pharmacy. We are accepting new customers, and we are excited to work with each and every one of you. We strive to make prescription transfers as worry-free as possible, and we can even handle the transfer for you. Just bring us your prescription. You have a choice. Please choose local and stay local with Hall Family Pharmacy. Come visit us today.
Jamestown Regional has always been committed to providing the highest quality of patient care. We work hard every day to contribute to the health of our patients and to the well-being of our community by providing many jobs and services. Now we are proud to be serving our community once again as Jamestown Regional Medical Center. JRMC, a Renova Health company, will continue the tradition of providing quality care, comprehensive services, and an experienced team of physicians and caregivers.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Raines agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Back here at Stone Memorial High School, we're getting set for girls action getting underway here in just a moment. The 9-0 Lady Buffaloes, we expect the same starting five as, not sure if Ray Stover's up to 100%. We'll see if she starts tonight. She did tweak that ankle against Pickett County on Tuesday night. Didn't play much of that game at all because of that injury. But we're expecting Gracie Bush, Reese Stover, Snake Eyes, Cassie and Kaylee Mundy, and Chloe Howard, the starters for the Lady Buffaloes. For the ladies from Stone Memorial, their normal starting five, they said, are Tessa Miller, Alex Eldridge, Emily Boyd, Maddie Buck, and Emma Capp. So let's see if that stays true to form here tonight as we get set for basketball action right here at Stone Memorial. We're going to take one more 60-second break, and then we'll have our starting our night's festivities before the opening tip, and we'll have that coming up in just a moment.
With the recent sale of your local Fred's Pharmacy to Walgreens, here at MetaThrift Pharmacy, we want to make it easy for current Fred's Pharmacy customers to transfer your medications. If you would like to continue doing business with a locally owned independent pharmacy that treats you like family, then we invite you to transfer your Fred's Pharmacy prescriptions to MetaThrift Pharmacy. Hello, my name is Jinky Stevens. I am blessed to now be part of the MetaThrift family. You will love the personal touch of a locally owned pharmacy where we treat our customers just like family. Come by and see us or call 931-879-8133 and we'll do the rest.
Twin Lakes is thankful this holiday season for all of their customers and great communities. May the spirit of the holidays bring you and your family hope, peace, and happiness all season long. Twin Lakes offices will be closed on December 24th and 25th. To learn more about what Twin Lakes can do for you, your family, or your business, visit them online at www.twinlakes.net. From our Twin Lakes family to yours, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And back here at Stone Memorial High School, I think we're going to have our national anthem and such here in just a moment, and then we will have our starting lineups and basketball action. So since we can't pick this up, we're going to take another time out. We'll be back in just a moment.
It's no secret that a good education has the power to change a life. That's why Micro Metals Incorporated is a strong supporter of our local schools. Micro Metals is now accepting applications for different positions. We offer several benefits, including medical, dental, vision, and life insurance, short-term disability, 8 paid holidays, paid vacation after 6 months, profit sharing, 401k retirement, and more. Apply in person at 1049 Owens Road, Jamestown, or online at powdermetalparts.net.
Right now at Pizza Hut.
Get 2 medium 2-topping Pizza Hut pizzas
For just $5.99 each.
The perfect pair.
At the perfect price.
Order however you want.
Delivery or carry out.
Call or click.
Get one for me.
And me.
Or just you and yours.
Everyone gets what they want.
So get your perfect pair now.
2 medium 2-topping pizzas.
Just $5.99 each.
Because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Ask for this offer. Additional charge for extra cheese, select crust types, and additional toppings. Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges, and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charge is not a driver tip.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clarkrange Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clarkrange Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clarkrange Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
And back here, we're getting ready for starting lineups here in just a moment for Clarkrange and Stone. First for the visiting Lady Buffaloes, they will start with senior Gracie Bush. Amazing Gracie, got to have a good night again tonight. Reese Stover, Reese's Pieces, is back in action tonight. Good to see her back up after that tweak the other night. Then you got one half of Snake Eyes, Cassie Mundy. The other half, Kaylee Mundy. And then you got the Tower, Chloe Howard. Starting for the Lady Buffaloes of Clarkrange, coached by Lamar Rogers, the living legend, the Hall of Famer. And, of course, assistant coach Shane Mundy. And they'll be starting with Alex Eldridge. Number 20, Maddie Buck, a daughter of Coach Mike Buck, who was a star at Clarkrange High School, folks. We'll talk about that in a minute. Number 25, Tessa Miller. Number 33, Emma Capps. And your final starter, number 34, Emily Boyd. That's what we thought would be starting for Coach Mike Buck. Coach Mike Buck, you remember, folks, took Clarkrange boys to a state tournament back in the 80s as he was a player for Clarkrange. He played 4 years for the Buffaloes, had an outstanding career at Clarkrange High School, went on to Middle Tennessee State University, then he went into coaching. Coached at Pickett County for a while, coached here at Stone Memorial for a while, coached guys. Left coaching for a while, came back now, coaches the girls. As we're set for basketball action, this is non-district action, of course. It's double A versus single A. Jumping it up is going to be number 25, Tessa Miller. And she'll go up against Chloe Howard. And Miller, one of the few girls Howard doesn't have the height advantage on. Miller got some good size as we're set to tip this one off and get it underway. Howard and Miller ready to jump. And the opening tip belongs to Clarkrange as Stover with the basketball. Stover cross courts it over to Mundy. Mundy back out front to Cassie Mundy. Cassie will set it up. Stone out quickly in a 2-3 zone. As now they'll rotate around. Clarkrange will take it over to the left side, working back over to Bush, down the corner to Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee goes inside to Howard. Howard back out to Mundy. Now off to Bush. Bush over to Cassie Mundy. Cassie Mundy down under to Howard. Back out front to Stover. Stover puts up a three. No good. Rebound to Gracie Bush. Well, they're stolen by Buck. Buck picks off the pass. Drives, lays it up and in. And Buck with the first two of the night. Maddie Buck gets the first two of the night for Stone Memorial. And Clarkrange back the other way. Ball goes inside to Stover. Knocked away. Good hands by the Lady Panthers, and they tied up, and it'll go back to Lady Panthers on the turnover. Alternating possession gives it back to Stone Memorial. Now Clarkrange putting that full court pressure on. As Buck trying to get the ball. They'll get the ball in this time to number 5. She'll get it on up to Buck. Buck going to drive down. Kick it down the corner now to Miller. Miller with the ball off to number 5. Puts it up. No good. Rebound knocked out of bounds off of Emma Capps, number 33. Putting up the jumper that time was Alex Eldridge. She couldn't get the shot to go. And Clarkrange will bring it up. They'll work it out front. Cassie Mundy over to Kaylee. Back to Cassie. Now off to Bush. Back up front to Cassie. Cassie underneath to Howard. Howard back out to Mundy. Now back over right side to Bush. Down low to Howard. Crosses it over to Kaylee. Mundy fires the three. No good. Rebound pull by Capps. Capps off to Buck, and Buck will walk it across the timeline. Buck with the basketball. Maddie Buck with the ball, working it, picks up her dribble. Goes over this time to Miller. Miller on the right wing. Miller looking inside, goes inside to number 34, puts up the jumper. No good. Got back the rebound, though, and up and in goes Emma Caps. As it's quickly a 4-0 lead now for the Lady Panthers. Stone Memorial with some great size. They've got some big girls. And now Monday drives through, gives it off to Bush. Bush back over to Cassie Mundy. Cassie Mundy will set it up. Cassie Mundy over to Kaylee. Kaylee with the basketball. Back up front, throws it away as threw it to where Cassie Mundy was cutting, and Kaylee Mundy threw it to where she was at, turns it over. And Clarkrange gives it right back to the Lady Panthers, who have a 4-0 lead. Set to trigger it in will be Boyd. Boyd will work it in this time to Miller. Miller going to drive down, pulls up, looks for help, gives it over to Buck. Buck will drive through, Brock all the way in, lays it up and in. And Coach Lamar Rogers wants to talk about it. Timeout on the floor. Well, as the Stone Lady Panthers out to a quick 6-0 lead.
For a limited time, Casey Chevy will actually pay you to buy your new Chevy. Get $2,000 back when you purchase a new Silverado. Looking for a new Chevy car or SUV? You can get $2,500 back when you purchase a new Chevy Cruze or Trax. Treat yourself to a little extra moolah when you drive home your dream car from Casey Chevy. Get pre-approved from your home or office. That's CaseyChevy.com, and we'll see you in the cow pasture. Stock numbers SI7205, CR7317, and TX1930 with approved credit. Some exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
Well, the Lady Panthers has jumped out early here at Stone Memorial, leading Clarkrange 6-0. 5.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Clarkrange 2.5 minutes without a point. As Cassie will bring it into front court. Cassie with the basketball. Cassie Mundy works it over. Takes it right side, gives it off to Bush. Gracie with the ball inside to Stover. Stover going to put up a little leaner, no good. Rebound brought down by the Lady Panthers. Out quickly comes Buck. Buck on the run, kicks it down the corner to number 5, Eldridge. Eldridge will put up the three, no good. Rebound there is the big girl Caps, and she has it stripped and stolen by Gracie Bush. Gracie with the ball, and a timeout called by Coach Lamar Rogers. 2 quick timeouts by the Lady Buffaloes. We're 4:56 left to go in the first. It's 6-0. Stone.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435. A proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
Clarkrange yet to get on the scoreboard. Already used 2 timeouts as it will be working it up. Cassie Mundy. Cassie will bring the basketball into front court. Cassie with the basketball. Working out front, gives it over to Kaylee. Kaylee inside to Stover, up quickly to Howard. Howard puts it up short. Rebound pulled by Cumberland County's Miller out to Buck, and Buck will bring it. Buck out front. Gives it off to Miller. Now gives it over to Eldridge. Eldridge with the basketball. Cross court over in the corner to Caps. Back up front now to Miller. Miller off to Buck, and Buck's going to be fouled by Mundy, and there's our first foul of the ball game. And that'll go against Cassie Mundy as Buck had to step on her. And Mundy called for the block. It'll be Stone to bring it in. They're looking to work it in, give it in to Caps. Caps with the basketball. Caps looking to drives all the way in, and she's going to be fouled. And that's on Cassie. That'll be 2 on her. Now they're going to whistle that one against Chloe Howard. So the Tower has her first. And at the line will be Caps. Clarkrange yet to get on the scoreboard. It's almost halfway through the first quarter. Caps misses that one. In will come Powell. Out will come Stover. McKenzie coming in for the first time. At the line again will be Caps. Second one, good. She hits 1 out of 2, and it's a 7-0 Stone Memorial lead. Clarkrange with the basketball. Clarkrange works it into front court. They'll give it over down to Bush. Bush down low to Howard. Howard inside to Powell. Powell with the basketball. Kicks it back out to Bush. Now up quickly to Monday. Kaylee going to drive in. Kicks it off to Powell. Powell no good. Rebound going to be knocked out of bounds off of Stone Memorial. Clarkrange really struggling shooting the basketball here in this first half. Still haven't scored. We went over half the quarter without a point. Ball comes into Howard. Howard back to Bush. Bush out front to Monday. Kaylee Monday with the ball. Gives it out to Gracie Bush. Gracie down underneath to Howard. Howard crosses it over to Kaylee. Kaylee with the ball. Backs it out. Kaylee looking to drive. Drives in. Puts up the floater off the glass and good. Kaylee Monday with her first two of the ball game and wins a 5-point game. Buck with the ball. Tell him to clear out. She's going to bring it up. Buck with the ball in the front court. Holds up. Pulls up. Gives it over to Eldridge. Eldridge now off to Boyd. Boyd back up front now to Miller. Miller drives down, gives it off to Eldridge, and Eldridge traveled with it. Eldridge tried a spin move, but forgot to put the basketball down. Coming out will be Caps, and into the ball game will be number 22, Keaton Freitag in. Freitag in for the first time tonight. Clarkrange with the basketball. It'll be Cassie over to Kaylee. Inside to Powell. Powell takes the little jumper. Good. Big shot by Mackenzie Powell. And the Lady Buffaloes cut it to a 3-point game. Ball comes into Buck. Basketball. Buck working it up against Cassie Monday. Gets it in the front court. Now will drive all the way down. Pulls up. Doesn't take it up against Howard. They'll give it over to Boyd. Now back to Buck. Buck with it out front to Freitag. Now down the corner to Eldridge. Eldridge with the ball. Gives it off in the corner to Miller. Miller with the ball. Miller back around the top of the key. Miller works it to the right side this time. Drives down baseline. Pulls up. Nowhere to go. Goes inside, and that one almost picked off. Buck comes up with it. Gives it over to Freitag. Freitag cross-courts it to Miller and has it stolen away by Monday with the basketball. Cassie Monday. Cassie will come again, give it out to Gracie. Gracie for three, no good. Rebound pulled by Miller. Miller started to try the long outlet and almost had it stolen away by Kaylee. Now it is stolen away. Buck has her pocket picked, and with it is Kaylee Monday. Kaylee with the ball out to McKenzie. McKenzie back to Kaylee. Kaylee for a three, no good. Rebound pulled this time by Eldridge. Eldridge going to bring it on the run. Long pass up this time at a Freitag. Freitag over to Eldridge. Eldridge for a three. That one's off. Rebound Gracie Bush, and then it's stolen away by Miller. Miller over to Boyd. Boyd going to drive through, send it back out to Miller. Miller for a three, good. Tess Miller with a big three ball, and it's back to a 6-point Stone lead. Getting ready to come in, number 32 is Goss, and number 23, Roark, getting ready to come in for Stone. Clarkrange with the basketball, trailing by 6. A minute and 12 left to go here in the first quarter. Clarkrange not shooting very well now. They shot really well against Pickett the other night, but struggling here in this big gym. Backing it out will be Cassie Monday. Cassie with the basketball. Cassie works out front, gives it over to Bush. Bush working, gives it over to Cassie, or to Kaylee Monday. Now back to Bush. Bush with the ball, back to Kaylee. Kaylee going to drive in, give it out to Cassie. Cassie with the ball. Works around the pick, drives down in the lane, dumps, try to get it over to Howard. Knocked away, it's going to be out of bounds. Off of the foot of number 34, Boyd. Back in the game comes Caps. Also back in the game, as we said, comes Roark and Goss. It will be Clarkrange to work it in. They'll lob it into Howard. Howard on the left side gives it back up front to Monday. Clarkrange going left to right tonight. Monday over to Monday. Now back to Cassie. Inside to Powell. Powell back out to Cassie Monday. Cassie will drive and give it off to Powell. Powell puts up, missed the layup. Clarkrange had an opportunity there, and Powell missed the layup. Back the other way will come Freitag with the ball. Freitag down in the corner this time. They're looking inside for the big girl. Can't get it to her. Now they're going to lob it underneath to Number 33, that is Caps. And Caps got the pass, and they go against Kaylee Mundy on that one. That's the third team foul on the Lady Buffaloes. At the line, Caps. First one short, no good. Howard will come out, and in will come Pierce. Lexi in for the first time now as back at the line, Caps. Caps' second one, good. She hits 1 out of 2. She is 2 out of 4 on the night now. And on the inbounds pass, we got a foul on Stone Memorial. That one will go against number 32. That is Goss. Just checked in, picks up the first foul. And now Powell will come out, and back in will come Howard. Clarkrange will work it in to Monday. Monday, long pass at the end of the quarter, no good, and that's going to end the quarter. End of one. It is Stone Memorial 11, Clarkrange 4.
Local pharmacies are the cornerstone of any small town. Our locally owned drug centers have been a pillar in our community for many years now. At Hall Family Pharmacy, we are excited to continue that tradition of local, hometown pride and values in a pharmacy. We are accepting new customers, and we are excited to work with each and every one of you. We strive to make prescription transfers as worry-free as possible, and we can even handle the transfer for you. Just bring us your prescription. You have a choice. Please choose local and stay local with Hall Family Pharmacy. Come visit us today.
It's no secret that a good education has the power to change a life. That's why Micrometals Incorporated is a strong supporter of our local schools. Micrometals is now accepting applications for different positions. We offer several benefits, including medical, dental, vision, and life insurance, short-term disability, 8 paid holidays, paid vacation after 6 months, profit sharing, 401k retirement, and more. Apply in person at 1049 Owens Road, Jamestown, or online at powdermetalparts.net.
Back to action will be Clarkrange Basketball to start the second frame. They'll come back with their starters as Stover's now back in the ball game, replacing Pierce. Clarkrange with the basketball, working it across will be Cassie Mundy. Stone in that 2-3 zone, playing very well defensively. Give it out front to Cassie, over to Kaylee. Back to Cassie. Cassie back over to Kaylee. Kaylee for a 3, no good. Rebound pulled this time by Stone Memorial's 34. That is Boyd. Boyd in front. Gets it underneath the Caps. Caps up good, and she's fouled. That's going to be the second on Chloe Howard, and that'll send Caps back to the line. She's leading all scorers. She's got 6 on the night, looking for 7 with the possible natural 3 here. Clarkrange trailing by 9, by 10. Double-digit lead for the Lady Panthers here at their house as they lead at 14-4. Clarkrange with the basketball. They'll work it over to Bush. Back up front now to Monday. Cassie with the basketball. Gives it over to Gracie. Gracie gives it off to Stover. Stover with the ball. Now to Kaylee. Kaylee with the basketball. Works out front. Kaylee will drive down, give it to Gracie. Bush with the ball. Over now to Cassie Mundy. Cassie Mundy will come around the pick. Cassie right side. Looks for some help now. Throws it across to Stover, but it's picked off. And we're going to have a travel on number 23. She caught the ball but went down with it, so Chloe Roark turns it over. But almost another steal by the Lady Panthers. These Lady Panthers are long, folks. It's a big team here. They have got some size in there. Clarkrange working in from the end, trailing by 10. Clarkrange only 4 points in that first quarter. Ball comes in to Bush, down to Monday, back to Bush. Gracie will back it out. Clarkrange will set it up, give it over to Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee with the basketball. Now off to Cassie. Back over to Kaylee, down quickly to Stover. She'll fire the 3. No good. Rebound going to be taken away by Stone Memorial. They'll get it out quickly. With the basketball is number 23, Roark. Roark got it over to number 34, Boyd, and Boyd's going to be fouled by Bush. Bush going to pick up her first personal. Team's fourth is what I've got. They've got them for 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I got 5 too. Free throw is no good. Boyd back at the line. She can make this an 11-point lead. Second one no good as well. Rebound Howard. Howard's going to give it over now to Mundy, and Mundy will walk it up. Clarkrange trailing by 10. They'll give it over to Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee with the ball back off to Bush. Bush back to Kaylee. Kaylee long pass down the corner to Pierce. Pierce lines up the 3. No good. Long rebound going to be out of bounds off of Stone Memorial. Clarkrange will keep it on their own end. Pierce up and couldn't get the shot to drop. Clarkrange is struggling shooting the ball. They really had trouble here on this big floor. Ball comes into Howard. Howard back to Bush, back to Howard. Now over to Mundy. Mundy top of the key. Kaylee with the ball. Leaves it for Gracie Bush. Gracie with the basketball. Now off to Mundy. Cassie with the ball way out front. And Clarkrange wants to talk about timeout on the floor with timeout. 5:56 to go in the second. It's 14-4. Stone.
Right now at Pizza Hut.
Get 2 medium 2-topping Pizza Hut pizzas.
For just $5.99 each.
The perfect pair.
At the perfect price.
Order however you want.
Delivery or carry out.
Call or click.
Get one for me.
And me.
Or just you and yours.
Everyone gets what they want.
So get your perfect pair now.
2 medium 2-topping pizzas.
Just $5.99 each.
Because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Ask for this offer. Additional charge for extra cheese, select crust types, and additional toppings. Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges, and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charge is not a driver tip.
Local pharmacies are the cornerstone of any small town. Our locally owned drug centers have been a pillar in our community for many years now. At Hall Family Pharmacy, we are excited to continue that tradition of local, hometown pride and values in a pharmacy. We are accepting new customers, and we are excited to work with each and every one of you. We strive to make prescription transfers as worry-free as possible, and we can even handle the transfer for you. Just bring us your prescription. You have a choice. Please choose local and stay local with Hall Family Pharmacy. Come visit us today.
Back to action here where we've got 5:56 left to go here in the first half. Clarkrange trails by 10, only 4 points. They have not scored in this quarter. They only put up 4 points in that first quarter, really struggling shooting in that one. And we'll see what they do here in the rest of the second quarter. We've got about a little less than 6 minutes left to go in the quarter. We're a little over 2 into it, and Clarkrange just not able to hit anything. With the basketball, Bush with it. Back over now to Mundy. Cassie Mundy with the ball off to Pierce. Back up to Mundy. Mundy going to drive in. Puts up the little floater good. And Cassie Mundy with her first 2 of the night. And it's back to an 8-point ball game. Buck with the basketball. Buck works it up for the Lady Panthers. Buck to the left side. Drives over. Almost has taken away. Gives it back up front now to Eldridge. Eldridge to the right side, comes off to Miller. Miller, they're looking for Caps underneath, can't get it to her. Now Miller just chucks one into the cheap seats. And now Clarkrange gets the basketball back. They'll walk it up. Mundy with the ball. 5 minutes left to go here in the first half. Clarkrange trails by 8. They'll give it over to Mundy. Mundy will drive in, back it out. Over quickly to Kaylee Mundy, or Cassie Mundy. It's knocked out of bounds. Good hands by Eldridge. Eldridge getting that hand out there, in the pot there, blocking it out of bounds. Clarkrange will work it in. Bush into Mundy. Cassie Mundy with the basketball. Cassie comes around the pig. Gives it down to Gracie. Gracie Bush with the ball. Brings it back out. Gracie gives it over to Kaylee. Kaylee looking to drive. Leaves it for Howard. Howard back up front to Pierce. Pierce over to Mundy, and Cassie Mundy will set it up. Cassie will set it up and give it over to Kaylee. Kaylee with the ball. Back out front to Pierce. Pierce down the corner to Bush. Bush with the ball. Bush working him back out front. Gives it over to Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee going to drive down. Looks for some help. Gives it out to Cassie. Down low to Howard. Howard sticks it up and in. Good pass from Bush to Howard, and Howard gets her first 2 of the night. Howard got behind the defense, got the layup. Back the other way is Buck with the basketball. Buck looking to drive, gives it over to number 22. That is Freitag. Freitag off to Miller. Miller looking for a cutter, can't get it. Gives it up to Buck. Buck will drive in, go back out to Caps. Caps a long three, no good. Rebound is by Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee will bring it the other way. Kaylee with the ball. Clarkrange trails by 6. Kaylee drives all the way and puts it up, blocked by Caps. And Caps just sat there and waited on that one. Buck with the basketball over the right side, back out front to Miller for a three, no good. Rebound, we're going to have a foul on Stone Memorial's Caps, I believe. Caps went crashing in, picks up the second team foul on the Lady Panthers. As now out will come Miller and back in will come Boyd. And we got a timeout before we go any further. Timeout on the floor with 3:19 left to go in the half. It's 14-8. Stone.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And now over and over. It's First Volunteer for you.
Managing your medications has never been easier. With Metathrift Pharmacy's MedPack, your medications come organized by date and time, securely sealed in individual, easy open packages. So when it's time to take your next dose, you just tear the package off the roll and your pills are there. That's all there is to it. No bottles, no bother. For more information, call us at 879-8133.
Back here, Clarkrange with a chance to cut into this 6-point lead of Stone Memorial. They have trailed the entire ball game. Clarkrange struggled shooting. They put up 4 points in each quarter so far. Ball goes over to Pierce. Pierce with the ball now down to Monday. Monday tried to pass it in the corner to Bush, knocked away and out of bounds as Eldridge got a hand on it again. Something Clarkrange not used to, this size of Stone Memorial. They are huge. Ball comes into Mundy. Cassie Mundy with the basketball. They'll give it over this time to Kaylee. Kaylee back to Cassie. Cassie with the basketball. We're working around. Cassie. Cassie will bring it around the pick of Pierce. Drive, puts it high off the glass. No good. Rebound tipped around. Eldridge comes up with it. Eldridge off to Freitag, and Freitag will bring it on the run. Freitag in the front court. He'll work it down underneath to Caps, and Caps has it stripped by good hands that time by Lexi Pierce, getting in there, swatting it away. As I think it's Roark instead of Freitag. Let's see if it's in the game as Eldridge puts it in. Driving in, putting up, blocked by Howard. And it is number 5. Eldridge goes up, no good. Howard cleans the board. Good job that time by Howard inside. As Clarkrange comes away with it. Now driving down is Cassie Mundy. She's going to lose it out of bounds. And she found probably the only dead spot in the floor because she hit that and the ball just died and started rolling. 14-8 now. Stone Memorial on top. 2:20 left to go here in the first half. Buck with the ball. Gives it over this time to Eldridge. Eldridge back out front now to Buck. Buck with the ball. Buck looking to drive. Gives it out front now to Freitag. Freitag with the ball. Off to Caps. Caps almost turned it over, and with it now is Boyd. Boyd's going to drive, and Boyd's going to be fouled, and that's Howard. That's 3 on Howard. We'll see what the call goes. No, they're going to whistle that one against Bush. That's 2 on Gracie. I'm not sure. I think he misread the numbers on the back of the uniform because Bush wasn't even close to the foul, but they'd definitely rather have that than on Howard because Howard would have had 3. Going the line's going to be Boyd, and she'll knock down the first one. That's her first point of the night. She'll have one more. Her second one is good as well. Boyd hits both ends, and now it's back to an 8-point lead for Stone Memorial with under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Clarkrange is only 8 points here in the first half. Very unlike a Lady Buffalo team. Really struggling shooting the ball. With it now is Bush. Gracie works it back out front. Gracie over to Kaylee. Kaylee Mundy with the ball. Drives in the lane, kicks it out. Now she's going to be called for traveling. Clarkrange really struggling here against Stone Memorial. 90 seconds left to go in the first half. Stone doubling up Clarkrange. They've led by as many as 11. They lead by 8 at the moment. With the ball's Buck. Buck sends it over, knocked away, and it's going to be off the hands of Eldridge out of bounds, and Eldridge knew it. Eldridge knew it, hit her last as she started up the floor. Clarkrange with the basketball now. 1:20, 80 seconds left to go here in quarter number 2. Headed toward halftime. Out front is Mundy. Down the corner to Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee going to work it up. The double team gives it over to Gracie Bush. Bush backs it out. 60 seconds left to go here in the quarter. They'll give it off to Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee with it. Kaylee looking to drive, gives it out to Gracie. Gracie with the ball. Up front now to Cassie. Cassie Mundy over to the left side. Gets down to Pierce. Pierce inside to Howard. Howard turns into a double team and turns into a jump ball with Freitag. And it goes to Stone Memorial on the alternating possession. Clarkrange gives it back to Stone Memorial. Full court pressure now by the Lady Buffaloes. They're looking to work it into Buck. And now they'll lob it in instead to Eldridge. Eldridge back to Boyd. Boyd long pass in the front court to Freitag. Freitag with the ball, looking to drive, gives it back out to Eldridge. Eldridge goes inside, knocked away, but Caps comes up with it, gives it out to Freitag. Freitag, the reverse layup is good. Freitag with her first 2 of the ball game, and it's back to a 10-point lead now for Stone Memorial. Clarkrange with the basketball. Gracie Bush out front. Gives it over to Cassie Mundy. Cassie going to drive, and she is going to be fouled by Stone Memorial. No, they say kicking the ball. Miller will come back in. Out will go Freitag. Powell's going to check in. She'll probably take out Howard. No, she's going to take out Pierce. Howard. No, they say now she can't come in. So she can't come in, and she'll come in on the next break. Bush with the basketball. Bush around the pick of Howard. Gives it over to Cassie Mundy. Cassie Mundy around the top of the key. Cassie gives it off to Kaylee. Kaylee with the ball. Down to 4 seconds. She'll fire. That blocked. Blocked from behind by Boyd, and now a chuck at the end by Stone Memorial. We're at the end of the first half. And the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes with only 8 points through 2 quarters trail the Stone Memorial Lady Panthers 18-8. We'll be back with our Old Ben Franklin halftime stats here in a few minutes.
Did you know that having a home phone line with Twin Lakes is a great way to stay connected? Whether you need reliable phone service to keep in touch with family and friends this holiday season or an emergency that requires 911 attention, Twin Lakes has you and your family covered. Visit us online at www.twinlakes.net or stop in one of our 7 local offices to learn more.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435, a proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
And back here at halftime where Clarkrange trails at the half, 18-8. It's time now for the Old Ben Franklin halftime stats. Old Ben Franklin Ford located in Wartburg. We want to remind you that Fords are cheaper in the country. Of course they are.
Hello everyone, this is Bruce Babb, GM Old Ben Franklin Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee. And and we're wanting to get your Christmas started with an exciting program we're offering from now to December the 31st. Buy any new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, and you'll receive up to $500 in Santa bucks. In addition to this, you'll be placed into a drawing for a big screen TV that we're doing on December the 31st. And if you're worried about buying during the holiday season, Ford's offering 0% financing on all models, plus buy any new Ford and have no payments until March of 2019. We have financing for all types of credit. We say yes when others say no. Just give us a call, 423-346-6227, or visit us online at obenfranklinford.com. Come see us and get your Santa bucks today. Remember, folks, Fords are cheaper out in the country.
Back here at Stone Memorial High School, taking a look at our halftime stats brought to you by Old Ben Franklin Ford in Wartburg. Not a lot to talk about. For the Lady Buffaloes, they got 2 points each for the Mundy sisters, Chloe Howard and Mackenzie Powell for their 8 points as they trailed 11-4 at the end of one, only scored 4 points in the second quarter and had 8 total for the half, while Stone Memorial had 11 points in the first quarter, 7 in the second, and lead at 18-8 at the half. For the Lady Panthers, they're being paced by Emma Capps with 7, 4 for Maddie Buck, 3 for Tessa Miller, 2 in the game each for Emily Boyd and Keaton Freitag. As far as foul situation, Cameron Kay only 2 fouls in that first half, 1 on Capps and 1 on Goss. For Clarkrange, you got 2 on Gracie Bush, 1 on Cassie Mundy, 1 on Haley Mundy, 2 on Chloe Howard in that first half. We're at halftime of this one, and so far it's all Lady Panthers as they lead it 18-8 here at the half. We'll be back in a few minutes for the start of the second half. Don't go away. Back here at Stone Memorial, we're getting ready for the second half to get underway. Clarkrange trailing 18-8. The Lady Buffaloes have just shot miserably through this first half. They really struggled shooting the basketball. It'll be Clarkrange ball to start the second half. They'll be moving right to left in this one. And Clarkrange, well, about all you can say is they couldn't shoot much worse than they did in the first half. We'll see if the second half's any better, as Stone Memorial's got a 10-point buffer, though, to start the second half. And Clarkrange was only 8 points in the first half of play. For the basketball, it'll be the Mundy twins, also Bush, Stover, and Howard, as with the ball is Cassie Mundy. Gives it over to Kaylee. Kaylee with the ball, backs it out, gives it up to Cassie. Cassie with the ball, working out front, gives it to Kaylee. Kaylee drives through, has it knocked away, it's out of bounds off of Stone Memorial. Tried to get the pass to Howard, but it was kicked away by Stone Memorial, so Clarkrange keep it on their own end. Going to lob it in to Howard, back to Mundy. Cassie with the ball, gets it out front. Cassie working it way out front. Goes underneath to Howard. Howard's a free and missed the layup. Howard missed the layup on that one. Good pass by Mundy into her, but Howard missed it. And now it's going to go off the back of one of the Lady Panthers. Capps wasn't looking, gives it over to Buck. Off to Boyd, now to Capps. Now up to Eldridge. Eldridge looking to drive. Eldridge cut off. Double team, kicks it back out to Buck. Buck over to Capps, and we got a timeout called by Coach Mike Buck. Timeout on the floor with 7:07 to go in the third. It's 18-8.
Local pharmacies are the cornerstone of any small town. Our locally owned drug centers have been a pillar in our community for many years now. At Hall Family Pharmacy, we are excited to continue that tradition of local hometown pride and values in a pharmacy. We are accepting new customers, and we are excited to work with each and every one of you. We strive to make prescription transfers as worry-free as possible, and we can even handle the transfer for you. Just bring us your prescription. You have a choice. Please choose local and stay local with Hall Family Pharmacy. Come visit us today.
Stone Memorial getting ready to work the ball in on their own end as it'll be Eldridge stepping out to pull the trigger. Eldridge looking, throws it out to Buck. Buck off to Boyd. Boyd with the basketball. Boyd looking to drive all the way in. Jump ball, good play by the Lady Buffaloes, but it goes to the Lady Panthers on the alternating possession. Clarkrange with the quick hands. Freitag going to come back in and going to pull out Boyd. That takes some of the size away from Stone Memorial. They're bigger at pretty much every position than the Lady Buffaloes. With it's Miller. Miller looking for somebody. Gives it out to Freitag. Freitag, they're looking for Caps. Trying to get to Caps. Caps has got Stover on her. Goes underneath and Stover knocks it away. Good hands by Reese. Caps is calling for it, but Stover able to keep her from getting it. And it'll be Stone basketball. They'll come out in the line now about the free throw line. Now kick it out to Caps. Caps for a long three's good. Biggest lead of the night for Stone Memorial. They now lead by 13. Clarkrange the other way. They'll kick it out front to Monday. Monday back to Stover. Stover, a quick three, no good. Rebound is by Monday. Monday will bring it through the baseline. Kick it over to Bush. Bush looks down. Bush going to drive, kick it out to Monday. Monday for a three, answers. Cassie Monday finally gets a three ball to go, and Coach Buck wants to talk about it again. Timeout on the floor with 6:17 to go in the third. It is Clarkrange back within 10.
For a limited time, Casey Chevy will actually pay you to buy your new Chevy. Get $2,000 back when you purchase a new Silverado. Looking for a new Chevy car or SUV? You can get $2,500 back when you purchase a new Chevy Cruze or Trax. Treat yourself to a little extra moolah when you drive home your dream car from Casey Chevy. Get pre-approved from your home or office. That's CaseyChevy.com, and we'll see you in the cow pasture. Stock numbers SI7205, CR7317, and TX1930 with approved credit. Some exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
Back to action, Stone with the basketball. Buck gets it in, and Buck is going to be tied up. It'll be a jump ball back to Clarkrange. Good trap there by the Mundy twins as Buck caught it. They doubled her up. Coming in now is going to be number 32, Goss. Buck will come out. Clarkrange are working on their own end. They got to get in quickly. They'll throw it out, knocked away, stolen by Goss, who just came in, gives it over to Freitag, lays it up, no good. Followed by Caps is no good. Followed by Goss is blocked by Howard. Stone Memorial with a couple of second efforts on that one. They'll work the ball into Caps, drives in, dumps it over to Freitag, who lays it up and in. Or make that Roark gets the basket. Roark gets her first two of the night, and it's back to a 12-point lead. Clarkrange trailing by 12. Stover, excuse me, with the ball, gives it over to Monday. Monday drives through, drops off to Howard, back up front to Bush. Off to Stover. Stover to Kaylee Monday. Kaylee will drive down, bring it back out, gives it over to Cassie Monday, left side. Cassie with the ball back out front to Bush, back to Monday. Cassie Monday drives through, little runner, no good. Gets her own rebound, but has her shot rejected as Miller came over and rejected that one, some authority. And then we're going to have a foul, a blocking foul on Cassie Monday. Pyle's going to check in. Pyle will come in, and out will come Cassie Monday. Clarkrange trailing by a dozen. Ball comes in to Freitag. Freitag's pass up to Miller. Miller down to Roark, into Caps. Caps puts it up and in. Caps got 12 now on the night. And it's a 14-point lead for Stone Memorial. Ball goes over to Bush. Bush with the ball. Goes inside to Powell. Back out to Monday. Monday for a long three. No good. Rebound Howard, and then a foul on the rebound. That's either going to be against Caps or Roark. That'll be Roark's first of the ball game. Clarkrange wants a timeout. Timeout on the floor. We got 4:52 left to go in the third, and it's a 14-point Stone Memorial lead.
Your hospital in Jamestown has been tailoring its services to meet the needs of area residents for many years, and for one reason: to keep you, your family, and your neighbors healthy. Now we are proud to be serving our community once again as Jamestown Regional Medical Center. The two things that have always been at the core of your hospital: commitment and desire to make this community a healthier place to live. We are Jamestown Regional, a Renova Health company.
Well, I said Clarkrange's shooting woes couldn't get any worse, but they've not got any better either. They've got 3 points here in this quarter, as they've been outscored by Stone Memorial 7-3. And Stone's pushed out now to a 14-point advantage, and Clarkrange calling a timeout. Clarkrange just has not shot well at all on this big gym floor. And Clarkrange will have the ball to get back underway, and Stone going to come back with the same players that left the floor as do the Lady Buffaloes. They'll lob it into Howard. Howard gives it over to Mundy. Mundy with the basketball. Off now to Stover. Cross courts it now to Bush. Bush down the corner to Howard. Now cross court, skip pass to Stover. Stover tries to drive through. Has it knocked out of bounds by Miller. And you're not going to throw it over. These Lady Panthers are too tall, too long for that. And that one knocked out of bounds, so it'll remain Clarkrange basketball. Ball comes into Howard. Howard off to Bush. Down the corner, Stover. Stover bring back out to Bush. Bush with the ball. Over to Stover. Inside to Powell. Powell down the corner to Howard. Back up to Stover. Inside to Powell. Powell takes a little jumper. Partially blocked. Rebound pulled by Monday over to Stover. Stover going to drive. Puts up the runner, and she's going to be fouled before the shot. And who are they going to whistle this one against? They're going to whistle this one against Chloe Roark again. Her second. Clarkrange will work it in on their own end, trailing by 14. Clarkrange is only 11 points, and we're almost 2.5 quarters in. We now Buck off to Mundy. Mundy down underneath to Powell. Back out to Stover, inside to Howard. Howard's going to take it in the lane against Caps, kicks it back out to Mundy. Now off to Stover. Stover with the ball. Stover going to bring it around top of the key, go back over to Money. Money tried to go inside. Kicked away by number 32, Goss. Cassie's going to come back in the game, and Kaylee's going to come out. So twin for twin switch on this one. 2.5 quarters gone, and Clarkrange 11 points. Ball comes in to Howard. Howard misses the layup. Howard had another one right under the basket. Couldn't get it to go. Back comes Stone Memorial the other way as Cap started to crank the three but pulled it down. With it now out front, they'll work it underneath. Knocked away. Good hands by Cassie Mundy. Over to Bush. Bush down quickly to Powell. Powell stops and pops. Rolls out. Won't go. Rebound going to be knocked out of bounds off of Clarkrange. And Clarkrange just can't seem to buy a basket at this point. Lexi going to re-enter the lineup. Pierce in for the second time. Stone Memorial facing full court pressure. They'll give it up to Miller. Miller going to bring it up. Miller with the ball gives it over to 22 Freitag. Now off to Miller. Miller another jumper. Good. Miller hits the three ball. And it's a 17-point lead now for the Lady Panthers. Clarkrange with the ball, trailing by 17. Ball comes inside to Powell. Powell off to Cassie Mundy. Cassie Mundy over to Bush, back to Cassie. Now off to Pierce. Pierce down to Stover. Inside to Powell. Powell's going to drive through. Send it back out to Gracie Bush. Now over to Pierce. Pierce off to Stover. Stover for a three. Won't go. And on the rebound, we're going to have a foul, I believe, on Miller. Good job that time by Powell. Eldridge and Buck going to come back in. Out will go Freitag and Miller. Stone Memorial up by 17. Ball comes into Gracie Bush. Gracie going to drive in, kick it out to Cassie. Or to Kaylee, I should say. Kaylee puts up the three. No good. Rims out. Rebound Caps. Caps to Buck, and here come the Lady Panthers. Buck taking it on the run, gives it over to 32, fires the three and drains it. That is Anna Goss with a 3 ball, and it's a 20-point Stone Memorial lead. Clarkrange getting blown out in this one. With it is Pierce. Pierce inside to Powell. Back out now. They'll go over to Bush. Bush with the ball down to Pierce. Pierce had to save it back into Bush. Now over to Mundy. Cassie Mundy off to Bush. Bush a long 3. No good. Clarkrange cannot buy one at this point. Buck with the basketball. Buck on the run. She's got a girl out in front. Gives it off to Freitag. Now back over. They'll give it to Eldridge. Eldridge going to drive the baseline. Blocked by Pierce. Good block by Pierce. Here come the Lady Buffaloes. They'll kick it over to Pierce. Pierce with the ball. Long pass up to Cassie Mundy. Cassie Mundy loses the ball. Picked up by Buck, and she's going to be fouled by Kaylee Mundy. Clarkrange just looks completely out of sync here tonight. Big win against Piggy County. They shot the eyes out of it at home, but they are struggling here tonight. We got 1:40 left to go. I said Clarkrange couldn't shoot any worse, but I believe they have here in the second half. I'm going to have to eat my words on that one. With it, Buck with the basketball. Gives it over left side to Eldridge. Eldridge down the corner. They'll go to Boyd. Boyd going to bring it back around. Kicks it up front to Buck. Buck with the ball. Drives around. Leaves it to 23. That is Roark. Now off to Boyd. Back up front to Eldridge. Eldridge working it. Down to 66 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Ball goes over to 32, puts it up. They're going to no basket, they say, before the shot. That one's going to go against the Lady Buffaloes. Gracie Bush, that's her third. Howard going to come in for Gracie, and Gracie will go out. Bush sets down. And Stone Memorial working underneath their own basket. They'll bring it knocked away. It's going to be run down, though, by Buck. Buck gets it back, and Buck with the basketball. Buck almost has it stolen. It's on the floor. Now it is taken away. They'll try to get it out. They'll throw it up the floor, and Eldridge will run it down, though. Eldridge gets it right back. Over now to Boyd. Boyd double team. And Boyd, do we have a timeout before the call? We're going to have a timeout on the floor. And timeout called with Stone Memorial. We got 37 seconds to go in the third. It's 31-11, Stone.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Raines agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
We want you. Join and become a member today. Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union, a better way to bank. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at ucfcu.org.
Back here at Stone Memorial where the Lady Buffaloes trail by 20 and have really just struggled shooting the basketball. You don't see this very often from the Lady Buffaloes, but they are really struggling right now shooting the basketball. Clarkrange trailing now by 20. And Stone Memorial working in. They'll give it in this time to Boyd. Boyd back to 23. That is Roark. Out front now to 32, Goss. They give it over Buck. Buck way out front. Buck double team. Knocked up in the air. Stolen by Mundy. Mundy with the basketball over to his sister Kaylee. Kaylee will lay it up and in. And finally, Clarkrange stopped the bleeding as they had not been able to get a shot off. Stone with the ball. 8 seconds left to go. They'll give it up this time, and that's going to be over and back on number 23. That'll be Roark. She jumped from one side, caught the ball, went in the other side. Miller, Freitag, and Caps will come back in. Clarkrange trailing by 18 in this one. They give it in to Howard. Howard with the ball. 3 seconds. Howard, somebody's got to put the shot up now. Mundy will fire it up at the buzzer. No good. Into 3. It is Stone Memorial. 31. Clarkrange 13.
Be prepared for 2019 with advanced business solutions from Twin Lakes. Your business can stay connected 24/7 and have peace of mind knowing local technicians and business solution consultants are only a call away. Choose Twin Lakes and get connected to the solutions your business needs, all powered by a robust, reliable fiber network with broadband speeds up to 1 gig, phone systems, special circuit security, and more. Twin Lakes has you covered. Visit one of our 7 local offices or call 931-268-2151 to see what Twin Lakes can do for your business today. Terms may apply. And see certified number C-0026.
You want to get somewhere in this world, right? You're going to need wheels to get you there. Come see us for a car loan, new or used. Car, truck, or SUV. Finance up to 100% for up to 60 months. That's how we roll. Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union. A better way to bank. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at ucfcu.org.
Final frame of this one, and the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes got a big hill to climb in this one. They want to get back into it. They trail by 18 as Stone Memorial with the ball. It'll be Eldridge, Bucks, Caps, Miller, and it looks like Freitag in the ball game. For Clarkrange, it's the Mundy Twins, Pierce, Howard, and Powell in the game. Ball comes in, long pass up to Miller. Miller with the ball. Front court works it around, gives it over to Freitag. Freitag going to drive down. Drives through, knocked up in the air, though, by Pierce. Good hands by Lexi. Ball goes cross court over now to Miller. Miller going to drive, puts it up, no good. Rebound knocked out, ran down by Pearson. Pierce going to be knocked down. And that's going to be a foul on Cumberland County. Or on Stone Memorial, I should say. That'll be 25 Miller, I believe, picking up the foul. That's Tessa Miller's second. Clarkrange with the ball. Clarkrange got a great big hill to climb with 7.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Clarkrange has struggled shooting the basketball. They've scored 4 points in the first two. Now under quickly to Howard, puts it up. No good. Powell takes away the rebound. Powell bring out, good job by McKenzie into Howard. Howard blocked, and that's out of bounds. It'll remain Clarkrange basketball. Clarkrange has 4 points in the first quarter, 4 in the second, 5 in the third. So they have really struggled to say the least. Ball comes into Pierce. Pierce going to get back up front, knocked away. Stolen by Freitag. Freitag's going to have the layup going. Freitag with 2 more. Bush getting ready to come back in. Clarkrange with the basketball. Front court comes Mundy. Kaylee with the ball. Has it knocked away from behind, poked away by Eldridge. Eldridge comes the other way. Eldridge coast to coast. Offensive foul on Eldridge. Good job by Mundy on that one. Back comes Clarkrange with the basketball. 6:54 left to go in the game. Lady Buffaloes trailing by 20. Mundy with the basketball. Long pass up to Powell. Powell in front court. Gives it back over to Mundy. Cassie with the basketball. Cassie with the ball. Bush checked in. Pierce goes out. Has up front with it now is Mundy. Cassie Mundy with the ball. She'll drive in, put up the little floater short. Gets her own rebound, then is knocked down. And that one's going to go against Eldridge, I believe. It will. It'll go against Eldridge. And for Alex Eldridge, that's her second. Team 6. Clarkrange will be in the bonus next foul. Ball comes into Howard. She'll just lay it up in. And Howard now with 4 points on the night. Stone Memorial with the ball. They'll get down to Eldridge. Eldridge, great pass over to Freitag. Missed the layup. Rebound, though, by Miller. Miller going to cross it over to Freitag. Freitag blocked from behind by Gracie Bush, but Gracie's going to pick up her 4th personal. At the line will be Freitag. 6:08 left to go in the ball game, and it's a 18-point lead, 19-point lead. Freitag knocks that one down. And Freitag gets the second one. 35-15. Keaton Freitag hits both of those and has got a layup in this quarter. Clarkrange with the ball. They'll give it out front to Bush. Bush over now to Monday. Now down to Gracie Bush. Gracie off to Howard. Howard back up front now to Kaylee Monday. Kaylee going to drive all the way and puts it up blocked, but Powell up to follow. No good. Rebound tipped out, and Miller comes away with it. Off to Buck, and Buck going to bring it on the run. Buck in the front court. Gives it over to Caps. Caps off now to Miller. Miller with the ball. Miller drives in, sends it in the corner to Freitag. Back out front now to Buck. Buck looking to drive, cut off. Gives it over to Caps. Caps will drive the lane, puts it up, blocked. Stolen by Powell. Good job by Powell. Long pass out to Cassie Monday. She'll hold up for some reinforcements. Gets to Howard. Howard's going to drive in, lay it up, and good. Chloe now with 6 on the night. And it's back to an 18-point ball game. 5:05 left to go here in the ball game. Buck with the ball. Long pass over to Eldridge. Eldridge with the ball. Off to Miller. Miller going to drive around, put it up. She's going to be fouled. Pierce going to check back in. And that'll go against 34 for the Lady Buffaloes. That is Mackenzie Powell's first. Team's 5th. At the line, Tessa Miller. First one, no good. She'll have one more. She's got 3 points on the night. Lexi Pierce going to re-enter. Powell will come out. Clarkrange trailing by 18. Second one good. She rattles that one home, and it's now 36-17. A 19-point advantage for Stone Memorial. Clarkrange with the ball. Monday in the front court. Monday down quickly to Bush. Bush going to drive all the way in. Kicks it out to Pierce. Off quickly to Cassie Monday. Cassie will drive in, take the short jumper, good. Clarkrange now with more points in this quarter than they scored in any. Poured out, minutes left to play. And now a turnover by Stone Memorial as they try to kick it up to Freitag. Too high, and she can't hang on to it. So out will come Eldridge, Caps, and Freitag. Back in will come Boyd, Goss, and Roark. Clarkrange with the ball, trailing by 17 now. It'll be Monday to work it in. Monday will kick it over to Bush. Bush with the ball, down to Monday. Driving in, Kaylee will put it up, no good. Rebound Miller. Miller off to Buck, and Buck will bring it on the run. Buck over to Roark, or make that to Boyd. Boyd back out front to Miller. Miller for a 3, no good. Rebound, that back up and good by the freshman Goss. Back the other way, Cassie Money with over to Howard, now off to Bush. Back over to Cassie Money, down the corner to Pierce. Pierce, and off the glass, no good. Rebound coming away, Buck the other way. Buck with the basketball. Buck pushes it down, gives it over to Boyd. Boyd's going to spin, and Boyd traveled. Boyd took a couple great before she put it up. Powell's going to come back in. Pierce is going to come out. And we haven't seen Stover. I don't know if Stover's still struggling from that ankle injury or what, but she's not played a whole lot tonight. 3:31 left to go in this one. It's a 19-point Stone lead.
Right now at Pizza Hut.
Get 2 medium 2-topping Pizza Hut pizzas
For just $5.99 each.
The perfect pair.
At the perfect price.
Order however you want.
Delivery or carryout.
Call or click.
Get one for me.
And me.
Or just you and yours.
Everyone gets what they want.
So get your perfect pair now.
2 medium 2-topping pizzas.
Just $5.99 each.
Because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Ask for this offer. Additional charge for extra cheese, select crust types, and additional toppings. Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges, and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charge is not a driver tip.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435. A proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
Well, the Stone Lady Panthers are 3:31 away from handing Clarkrange their first loss of the season. The Lady Buffaloes have just struggled immensely here tonight shooting the basketball. Full court pressure now by Stone as Cassie Mundy with the ball. Long pass up to Howard. Howard cross court to Gracie Bush. Gracie back cross to Cassie. Cassie will drive the lane, put it up, no good. Rebound is by Miller, and I believe they're going to call Miller for the elbow. No, they're going to call Cassie Mundy, her third. Pass comes in to Miller. Miller back over now to, that is 34 in the game now. Boyd has stolen. Howard take it away, lay it up, and it rolls off, and they get him hit a layup. Clarkrange is really struggling. That's going to be against Boyd. First of the game for Boyd. Howard's going to go to the line. Free throw good. She'll have one more. It's back to an 18-point ball game. She can catch 17. Clarkrange is trailed by as many as 20 in this one. Second one rolls off, and they missed the free throw. Buck with the basketball. Buck in the front court. Buck's going to drive down all the way. Gives it over to Miller. Miller powers it up and in. Miller with an easy deuce, and it's a 20-point ball game again. Clarkrange money going to be bumped by Buck as Maddie Buck will have her first of the ball game. 1-1 now for Cassie Mundy. Clarkrange with just 20 points in a ball game. That is very unlike the Lady Buffaloes. Free throw, good. 21 points now. She'll have one more. Second one, good as well. Hits both ends of it. He's back to an 18-point ball game. Pass comes in. Buck able to save it. Knocked away, though, by Bush out of bounds. She tried to get it up to number 32, Goss. Roark puts it in play to Goss. Goss going to drive down. Gives it back out to Caps. Caps with the basketball. Caps off to Miller. Miller had to make a great play to catch that one. Back to Goss. Goss with the ball. 2.5 minutes left to go in this one. Miller with the ball drives in, and she's going to be fouled on the drive. I believe they called that one against Powell. Yeah, we'll be able to go against McKenzie. That'll be her second. Free throws by Miller is good. Clarkrange really struggling here tonight at Stone Memorial. Second one is good as well. Clarkrange will work it in. They'll be knocked out by Buck. Clarkrange also not handling the pressure of Stone Memorial very well either. They'll look to bring it in. They'll get in this time to Cassie Mundy. Cassie will long ball it up to Gracie Bush. Down the corner to Howard. Howard will fire the three. Good. Howard has had a good second half. Ball comes into Goss, and Goss is going to be hand checked by Bush. And I've got Gracie Bush for 5. Gracie's going to foul out on the night with no points on the night. Pierce will enter for her, and Lexi will come in. Clarkrange trailing by 17. At the line will be Goss. Anna Goss will have a 1-and-1 here. First one no good. Long rebound ran down by Howard. Quickly up to Cassie Monday. Cassie off to Lexi. Lexi with the ball back to Cassie. Cassie will drive in, back out. Gives it over to Kaylee. Kaylee with the ball. Down to Powell. Powell inside to Howard. Howard going to take it up strong. She's blocked by Caps. Kicks it over to Monday. Monday off to Cassie Monday. Ball goes down underneath to Howard. Howard a little jump hook. Partially blocked by Caps. And here comes the Lady Panthers. 100 seconds left to go in this one. It's going to be a night the Lady Buffaloes will like to forget as Caps just drills a three. Caps caught and shot, and it's back to a 20-point ball game. Clarkrange the other way. Long pass up to Pierce. Pierce going to fire for three. No good. Lexi struggling tonight shooting the ball. Back comes Buck the other way. Buck drives in, gives it out to Caps. Caps another three. Rims out this time. Rebound Monday, but her outlet pass stolen away, but the steal was out of bounds. .72 seconds left to go in this one, and now some younger kids for Stone getting in. Katie Atkinson. Down to 65 seconds left to go in the ball game. Clarkrange with the ball. Pierce back up front to Monday. Now off to Kaylee. Kaylee Monday shot no good. Rebound ran down by Cassie. Cassie with the ball. Clarkrange got Red Bull and Springs tomorrow night. No time to wait on this one. Now the inside pass to Powell. She can't get go. Rebound Caps. They'll work it in front court to Caps. Caps down underneath wide opens Miller for the layup. Tessa Miller got another gimme on that one. 25 ticks left to go on this one. Clarkrange trailing now by 22. They'll try to get down low to Howard. Knocked away, stolen by Caps. Almost taken back away, but Caps will bring it up. Caps with the basketball in the front court, holds it up. Gives it over to Freitag. Freitag with the ball. Freitag just going to hold it. Miller over to Caps. Down to 2 seconds. Clarkrange going to lose their first game of the season. The Lady Buffaloes get it handed to them here at Cumberland County at Stone Memorial High School as the Lady Panthers win it 47-25. Back in 2 minutes.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
Local pharmacies are the cornerstone of any small town. Our locally owned drug centers have been a pillar in our community for many years now. At Hall Family Pharmacy, we are excited to continue that tradition of local hometown pride and values in a pharmacy. We are accepting new customers, and we are excited to work with each and every one of you. We strive to make prescription transfers as worry-free as possible, and we can even handle the transfer for you. Just bring us your prescription. You have a choice. Please choose local and stay local with Hall Family Pharmacy. Come visit us today.
Jamestown Regional has always been committed to providing the highest quality of patient care. We work hard every day to contribute to the health of our patients and to the well-being of our community by providing many jobs and services. Now we are proud to be serving our community once again as Jamestown Regional Medical Center. JRMC, a Renova Health company, will continue the tradition of providing quality care, comprehensive services, and an experienced team of physicians and caregivers.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Raines agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
back here where Clarkrange loses their first ball game of the season, first loss of the year for the Lady Buffaloes as they fall to Stone Memorial 47-25. Looking at the scoring for the Lady Buffaloes, Chloe Howard ended up with 8, 9 for Cassie Mundy, 4 for Kaylee Mundy, and 2 of the game for Mackenzie Powell. For the ladies from Stone Memorial, they got 15. Emma Capps, 12 for Tessa Miller, 6 for Keaton Freitag, 2 each for Emily Boyd and Chloe Roark, 5 in the game for freshman Anna Goss. The Lady Buffaloes dropped their first game of the season. This is their first loss of the season as they fall here to Stone Memorial by a final 47-25. We're going to take a timeout now, and we'll play some music and be back in a few minutes for the boys' game. Don't go anywhere. And back to action as we get set for boys' matchup. It's the 6-3 Buffaloes against the 5-2 Panthers in this one. Clarkrange coming in off that big win over Pickett County on Tuesday night, and they would like to keep that roll going as they take on Stone Memorial with Red Bull and Springs coming up tomorrow night. It's going to be a big district game for the Clarkrange boys coming up tomorrow night. And it'll be interesting to see what the Lady Buffaloes do after getting hammered here tonight. Yeah, if you just tuned in, folks, I didn't say it wrong. They got hammered tonight as they lost to Stone Memorial 47-25 tonight. So Clarkrange girls got it handed to them. The boys going to try to make it a split of the night, as last time these two teams met was in 16-17, and Stone won both of those games 66-64 and 58-45. Since 2006, Clarkrange is 2-17 against the Panthers of Stone Memorial, so they've not had a great record against them. On Tuesday night, some other big games that went down. Red Bull beat Jackson 54-50. It was Clay County over Trousdale 62-59. Monterey beat Gordonsville 60-56. York over Smith County 72-37. Cannon beat DeKalb 48-33. Livingston over Macon County 58-50. And Upperman beat Watertown 56-42. So that's a look at the two teams that are the teams that played on Tuesday night. Right now, though, we're getting set for boys action. We'll have our starting lineups here in just a moment. Clarkrange, as we said, coming off a huge district win the other night over a good Pickett County team. That was a huge win for them, as that was their first district win of the season, and that puts them back up into a tie with four other teams for that number 3 spot. So, or number 4 spot. So that was a big win, and now we're getting set for boys action here. This one, of course, a non-district matchup. Clarkrange and Stone Memorial. Clarkrange didn't play Stone last year, as Clarkrange, with that new district, got their games cut down as far as non-district games, and they had Livingston last year instead of Stone Memorial. This year they got Stone instead of Livingston. And now we'll have the starting lines for Coach Rodney Powell's Buffaloes of Clarkrange High School. They'll start with big number 1, Seth Henderson, followed by Gatlin LaRue. You've got Nate Hall. You've got Nick Hall. And, of course, Dadrick Phillips, the other starters for the Buffaloes as we get ready for boys action. And now we'll see who comes out for Stone. They gave me what they thought would be the lineup. It wasn't for sure. The Panthers will start with Brett Newcomb, number 3. Number 4, Jared Van Winkle. And you can't go to sleep on a Van Winkle. Justin Hedrick, number 5, Mason Cox, the next starter. Number 23, Justin Hedrick. And it looks like number 24, Jack Eldridge. That's the ones they said would be starting tonight. And I think it was Zach Street who is out with a broken leg. He broke his leg. And he was normally a starter for Coach Neil Capps. We're ready for boys action here. Clarkrange and Stone Memorial. It'll be Nick Hall to jump it up for the Buffaloes, going against number 23, Justin Hedrick. And these two teams, size-wise, maybe a little bit of advantage going to the Panthers as they will be moving right to left. Clarkrange left to right as we get ready for basketball action. Clarkrange girls losing their first game of the year on tonight as they lost to Stone Memorial earlier. The opening tip goes to Stone Memorial. With the ball out front is Eldridge. Eldridge with the ball. Eldridge looking, gives it over to Van Winkle. Van Winkle drives the baseline, gets it back out to Hedrick. Hedrick off to Van Winkle. Van Winkle over to Hedrick. Hedrick for a three, no good. Tipped out. Good job that time by number 24, Eldridge. Tipped that one out to his teammate. With the basketball now is Eldridge. Eldridge looking, gives it over to Van Winkle. Van Winkle goes inside, this time to Eldridge. Now over quickly to Newcomb. Newcomb for a three is good. Newcomb matching in his jersey number, drops the three ball in, and it's 3-0 lead for the Panthers. Down with the basketball is Gatlin LaRue. LaRue works it over to Henderson. Henderson off to Nick Hall. Nick will come around the screen. Give it over to Nate. Nate's going to drive over, get back to Gatlin. Now off quickly to Nick Hall. Nick Hall for a three, and he'll answer. In the nick of time, he drops the three ball in, and it's a tie ball game with 6:40 left to go here in the first quarter. Hedrick walks in the front court. Hedrick gives it over this time to the big guy. It goes inside to number 24, puts it up partially blocked, and Gatlin LaRue will come away with it. The miss was by Eldridge. Back the other way, the Buffaloes come. They'll miss the shot. Rebound, Henderson. Henderson off to LaRue. LaRue will back it out. Goes inside to Daedrick Phillips. Daedrick's going to travel with it. Daedrick turns it over, and back will come the Panthers with a 3-3 ball game. Excuse me, Stone Memorial. I got a terrible cough tonight for some reason. Stone Memorial with the basketball. Out front is Eldridge. Eldridge working it. Eldridge working top of the key. Gives it over to Hedrick. Hedrick with the ball. Cross courts it to Newcomb. Newcomb with it out to Van Winkle. Van Winkle inside to Newcomb. Newcomb spinning, kicks it out to Eldridge. Eldridge off to Van Winkle. He'll fire the three. That one's no good. Rebound is by Eldridge. He'll go back up, no good. Gets his own rebound, goes back up, and this time the ball's on the floor, and somebody kicked it, and FC Clarkrange did. It'll remain Panther basketball underneath their own basket. Van Winkle to bring it in. Van Winkle quickly into Newcomb. Newcomb drives in the lane, kicks it out to Eldridge. Eldridge driving in. They're surely not going to count that one. No, I start to say that's going to be the first foul on Gatlin LaRue. Gatlin reaching in, picks up the personal. Look to work it in. They'll give it in to Eldridge. Eldridge trying to split the defense, travel. A fake, then took a step after he made the fake and turned it over. Clarkrange with a chance to take the lead. Across the timeline will come LaRue. LaRue will bring it across with a 3-3 ball game. Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes losing their first game of the season here tonight. Nick Hallwood drives in, gets it out to Nate. Nate for a three. No good. Rebound pulled by Stone Memorial. Stone with the basketball. It'll be Eldridge working it up, trying to get to Newcomb. Knocked out away and out of bounds off of Nate Hall. Clarkrange girls struggled in about every aspect of the game they could tonight. Losing 47-25. With the ball now, Van Winkle. Van Winkle gives it over this time to Hedrick. Hedrick with the ball off to number 5. That is Cox. Now quickly to Newcomb. He'll put it up no good. Follow back up and good by Hedrick. Hedrick with his first 2 of the night. Clarkrange trails by Deuce. LaRue with the ball. Gives it over to Phillips. Phillips going to drive in. Looks for him. Now takes a jump. Has it rejected by Hedrick. Ran down though by Henderson. Henderson over to LaRue. Gatlin with the basketball. Gatlin way out front. Goes over to Henderson. Henderson with the ball. Inside to Phillips. Phillips puts it up. Rolls off. No good. Clarkrange boys struggling shooting the ball early. Back the other way comes Cox. Out to Hedrick. Hedrick for a 3. Good. Hedrick with the 3 ball, and it's an 8-3 ball game. Clarkrange's LaRue in the front court. LaRue right side, gets back inside to Phillips, knocked away, taken away by Cumberland County, but Henderson takes back, gets it up to Daedrick. Daedrick has it stolen, though, and right back to Hedrick. Clarkrange had it, and Phillips probably should have just took it up quickly, but he pulled back, and when he did, he got it stole. Now Henderson clears a miss by Newcomb, and here come the Buffaloes trailing by 5. In the front court, LaRue with the ball. Gives it over to Henderson. Henderson off to Nick Hall. Nick with the ball back out front to Nate. Nate with the basketball is going to drive in, back it out, give it over to Gatlin LaRue. LaRue with the ball. Up to Nick Hall. Nick going to fire the 3. No good. Rebound Daedrick. Back up and good. Good follow by Daedrick Phillips, and we got a timeout called by Stone Memorial. Timeout on the floor. It's an 8-5 Stone lead.
You want to get somewhere in this world, right? You're going to need wheels to get you there. Come see us for a car loan, new or used. Car, truck, or SUV. Finance up to 100% for up to 60 months. That's how we roll. Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union. A better way to bank. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at ucfcu.org.
.251 left to go here in quarter number 1, and it's a 3-point Stone lead here at home as they have the basketball and get back underway. Keith Whitey going to check in for the Buffaloes as Phillips comes out. Also Brandon Daltrey in as out goes Gatlin LaRue. Stone with the ball. It'll be Van Winkle to work it in this time to Eldridge. Eldridge will get back to Van Winkle, and Van Winkle will bring it up. Coming in for the Panthers is Caleb McCoy, number 15. With it, Van Winkle looking to go to McCoy. McCoy in the lane. Kicks it back out to Van Winkle. Van Winkle going to drive. Give it over to Hedrick. Hedrick, another 3. Good. The big guy can shoot outside. He's dropped down a couple of 3 balls now. And it's a 6-point lead for Stone Memorial. Nick Hall with the ball underneath. There's Henderson. Henderson, the little jumper's good. Seth answers right back. Seth with his first 2 of the ball game, and it's back to a 4-point lead. Excuse me. With the ball out front is Van Winkle. Van Winkle working. Gives it down the corner to Hedrick. Hedrick, another 3. That one's short. Rebound, though, by McCoy back up. McCoy couldn't get the drop. Taken away by number 5. Is going to be knocked out of bounds off of Clarkrange as that was Cox with the rebound. Cox will come out and Zach Boyd will enter the lineup. Stone will work it in over from the far side. They'll work it in to McCoy. McCoy to Hedrick. Now over to Boyd. Back over to Van Winkle. Down the corner, they'll take it this time to McCoy. Out to Hedrick again. He'll fire another 3. No good, but gets his own rebound, but then he loses it, and it's going to be tied up, and it'll be a jump ball going to, I think, Clarkrange on the alternating possession. Lady Buffaloes coming up short tonight to your final, once again, 47-25 their first loss of the season. Hedrick's going to come out now. As also coming out is Van Winkle. And let's see who checked in. We've got number 35 into the ball game. That is Chris Cordray. Coudray's the way you pronounce it, I believe. As now they'll lob it in underneath to Daltrey. Daltrey kicks it back out to Nate Hall. Nate into Henderson. He can't hang on the pass, but it's knocked out of bounds. It's going to go off the hands of Zach Boyd. Clarkrange will keep it on their own end. Nate Hall will bring it in. Nate way out front to Nick. Nick drives in, puts up the jumper. No good. Way off. Rebound pulled this time by Boyd. To Newcomb. Newcomb's going to drive. Newcomb tried to go all the way in and lost it. Newcomb made a great move. He forgot one thing, the basketball. And with 58 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, it's Clarkrange ball trailing by 11. Or trailing by 4, I should say. 11-7. Keith Whited with Keith's going to drive, puts up the floater. No good. Rebound pulled by Coudray. Back the other way will be Eldridge. Eldridge quickly down to Coudray. Quickly across to Boyd. Boyd shot short. Rebound on the ground. Coudray comes up with it, puts it up and scores. Coudray with the basket. And it's now a 6-point lead for Cumberland County. Clarkrange with the ball down to 15 seconds. Out front's Whited over to Hall. Nick with the basketball. Nick down to 7. Now Hall's going to take the jumper. No good. Way off the mark. Rushed that one a little bit. Back the other way. Fired at the buzzer. No good. We're through one. End of one. It is Stone Memorial 13. Clarkrange 7.
It's no secret that a good education has the power to change a life. That's why Micro Metals Incorporated is a strong supporter of our local schools. Micro Metals is now accepting applications for different positions. We offer several benefits, including medical, dental, vision, and life insurance, short-term disability, 8 paid holidays, paid vacation after 6 months, profit sharing, 401k retirement, and more. Apply in person at 1049 Owens Road, Jamestown, or online at powdermetalparts.net.
Local pharmacies are the cornerstone of any small town. Our locally owned drug centers have been a pillar in our community for many years now. At Hall Family Pharmacy, we are excited to continue that tradition of local, hometown pride and values in a pharmacy. We are accepting new customers, and we are excited to work with each and every one of you. We strive to make prescription transfers as worry-free as possible, and we can even handle the transfer for you. Just bring us your prescription. You have a choice. Please choose local and stay local with Hall Family Pharmacy. Come visit us today.
Back to action now. Quarter number 2 getting ready to get underway. Clarkrange trails by 6 to start the second frame. It will be Newcomb for the Panthers. It's Newcomb, Hedrick. You've got way over in the far corner, number 25 in the game, Hecker. You've got McCoy and Coudray. With the ball, McCoy gets it down the corner to Newcomb. Newcomb back out front, firing it up. And hitting is number 25. Will Hecker with the shot. And it's now an 8-point lead for the Panthers. Gatlin LaRue with it off to Cottle. Cottle spins, has it stolen. Cottle had it taken away, and here comes Stone Memorial the other way into front court. They'll give it over this time to Newcomb. Newcomb had it knocked away by Cottle. Good hands by Cottle. But coming up with it was number 25, Hecker. Over to McCoy. McCoy back up front to Hecker. Hecker with the ball. Hecker goes inside to Coudray. Coudray, the little jumper, good. Coudray with his second basket, and it's a 10-point lead now for Stone Memorial. With the ball out front is Gatlin LaRue. LaRue going to go inside to Daughtry, back out front to LaRue. LaRue with the ball. Way out front. Gives it over to Nate Hall. Nate with the ball. Back up front to Gatlin. Inside to Brandon Daughtry. Daughtry with the ball. Drops it low for Phillips. Back up to Cottle. Cottle's going to drive the lane. Has it stripped and stolen. Long pass down the other end is going to be Newcomb catching it, but he's going to be ran over by Gatlin LaRue. Gatlin was watching the flight of the ball. Didn't see number 3, Newcomb, stop, and he ran over him. Hedrick with the basketball, gets it into Newcomb. Newcomb spins, gets it back to Hedrick in the corner. Hedrick back up front to Newcomb. Newcomb going to send it over now to Hecker. Hecker with the basketball. Gives to Newcomb. Newcomb will drop it low to and he drops it off to Coudray, who gets the basket. Good pass from Hedrick to Coudray, and Coudray gets the easy one. And it's a 12-point lead for Stone. Seth Henderson, Nick Hall, and Keith Whitey getting ready to come back in for the Buffaloes. Out front, LaRue gives it over to Nate Hall. Nate back to Gatlin. Now over to Nate Hall again. Gives it down low to Daughtry. Daughtry spins into a double team, and I think he's going to be fouled. That'll be Hecker's first. And now out will come Cottle, Nate Hall, and Brandon Daughtry. Clarkrange's going to work it in. They'll get into Henderson. Henderson back out front to Nick Hall. Over to Daedrick. Daedrick going to drive in the lane. Puts up a high floater. No good. Rebound pulled by Hedrick. Hedrick off to Newcomb, and Newcomb going to bring it on the run. Gives it over this time to Hecker. Back to Newcomb. Newcomb from downtown drills it. Newcomb with a long 3 ball, and it's now a 22-7 Stone lead. Timeout on the floor.
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. When you schedule your fall maintenance with Condition Heating and Cooling, they will clean, calibrate, test, and ensure your heating system is in proper working order. Let them find and correct issues before they become major problems. Or you can take advantage of discounts up to $1,000 on new energy-saving American Standard heating and air conditioning units. See dealer for details. Offer won't last long, so call to schedule your appointment today.
Call 879-5909. Conditioned heating and cooling.
5:12 left to go in the first half, and Clarkrange finds themselves now down by 15. It will be Clarkrange basketball to work up. Gatlin going to bring it into front court. Gatlin with the basketball. Gatlin right side. Kicks it down the corner to Daedrick. Back up to Gatlin, knocked away and stolen by Newcomb. Newcomb read that one all the way, brings it up, holds it up. Out to Hedrick. Hedrick for a 3. No good. And we're going to have a foul. We're going to whistle that against Daedrick. Daedrick going to be called for the foul. And Daedrick picks up the personal. That'll bring Nate Hall back into the game. Ball comes into Hedrick. Hedrick up front now to Newcomb. Newcomb going to drive the lane, kicks it over to to Coudray. Coudray puts it up, no good. Pulled away by Clarkrange's Seth Henderson. Henderson gives it up to Nate Hall, and Nate with the ball. Nate cross courts and Nick's picked off. A bad pass, and Coudray gets it, and back comes Stone Memorial. Newcomb with the ball over to Hecker. Hecker off to number 15. That is McCoy. Down low, they'll go into Hedrick. Hedrick going to kick it out to Newcomb. Newcomb drives, puts it up, and scores. Clarkrange wants another timeout. 4:07 to go in a half. It's 24-7 Stone.
Like a great sports team needs a great captain to lead them, A county needs a great executive to move it forward, and Fentress County has it in Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy believes in this county and its endless possibilities. So for great sports and a great county, be like County Executive Jimmy Johnson and back Fentress County all the way. Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clarkrange Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clarkrange Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clarkrange Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
Well, the Clarkrange Buffaloes find themselves trailing by 17 here in the first half. They have yet to score here in quarter number 2. In almost a half a quarter, we're almost to the 4-minute mark in this quarter, and Clarkrange still ain't on the scoreboard. Back on the Buffaloes the other way with it will be LaRue. LaRue with the ball. Gatlin working out front, setting the traffic. Gatlin gives it over to Keith Whitey, back over to LaRue. LaRue with the ball. Inside the Hall, back to LaRue. LaRue backs it out. Gives it over to Whitey, right side. Whitey going to be double teamed, and we got a hand check on somebody. That'll go against number 10, Zach Boyd. Boyd has one. Clarkrange with the ball. Whitey going to drive, put it up, no good. Rebound pulled by Stone Memorial. Long pass going to be knocked up in the air, but right back to Newcomb. Good job by Hall to stop the long pass. Stone with the basketball. They'll give it over to Hecker. Hecker down the right side to Newcomb. He'll fire the three. No good. Rebound going to be out of bounds off of Stone. That one will go off of Boyd. Clarkrange with the ball, trailing by 17. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the first half. Don't go at halftime. We'll have the Old Ben Franklin Ford halftime stats. With the ball now is Nate Hall. Nate down under 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. And driving through the lane and throwing it away was Whitey down the floor. Stone Memorial comes away with it. Van Winkle will bring it up. Clarkrange has not scored in this quarter. Van Winkle leads Newcomb. Newcomb way out front. 2:35 left to go in the half. Ball goes over to Hecker, down the corner to Hedrick. Back up to Newcomb. Newcomb for a three. No good. Rebound Whitey. Keith with the ball, going to bring it on the run. It's in the front court. Working out front, we see Cottle getting ready to come back in. They'll get to Nick Hall. We're going to have a foul on Hedrick. Hall got the baseline, and Hedrick bumped him. As now back in will come Cottle. Out will go Gatlin LaRue. Hall getting ready to bring Nick, trying to work it in, throws it in to Whitey. Whitey down to Nick Hall. Nick inside to Henderson. Henderson lays it up and in. He's fouled. Good job by Seth to get the shot to go. And he'll go the line. That's going to be against Hedrick. That's back-to-back fouls against Hedrick. And Henderson will go. Now gets back at Jay. Went up for the dunk and missed it. Hedrick went up for the slam but missed it. And now it'll be back the other way. Clarkrange with the ball. They'll get it over to Cottle. Cottle inside to Henderson. Henderson off quickly to Whitehead. Whitehead for three. No good. Rebound Hedrick. Hedrick with the basketball. Hedrick going to bring it into front court. Goes down low this time inside, and Hedrick will be fouled, and that one's going to go against Clarkrange's Seth Henderson. 14th foul on the Buffaloes. Kudre coming back in. Out goes Hedrick. He'll lob it in. This one's going to go to number 24, Eldridge, and Eldridge is going to be fouled by Nate Hall, trying to get the steal. Ran into Eldridge, so Nate picks up his first foul of the ball game. With the ball is Van Winkle. Van Winkle working out front. Van Winkle working way out front, drives down, gives it over to Hecker. Hecker inside to Kudre. Kudre, good pass off to number 24, Eldridge, but he missed the layup. And back come the Buffaloes. 50 seconds to go in the first half. Nate Hall with the ball. Nate's going to drive, and he's going to be fouled by Van Winkle. Van Winkle called for his first personal. 24-9, 45.7 seconds to go in the first half. Clarkrange trails by 15. As with the basketball now will be Cottle. Cottle tried to work it over, knocked back, but gets it back, dumps it off to Henderson. Henderson missed the layup. Rebound pulled by Eldridge. Eldridge, long pass up ahead to Kudre. Kudre, the reverse layup, good. Kudre's got 8 in the first half, and it's 26-9. With the basketball, Nick Hall. Nick going to send it over to Nate. Nate with the ball, trying to work it up. Holds it up, working for that last shot. And the Stone fans over here kind of quick clocking them on it, I guess. They're trying to get him to shoot it early. Now Cottle going to put up the shot, and it doesn't hit anything. We're at halftime of this one, and at the half, it is Stone Memorial 26, Clarkrange 9.
You want to get somewhere in this world, right? You're going to need wheels to get you there. Come see us for a car loan, new or used. Car, truck, or SUV. Finance up to 100% for up to 60 months. That's how we roll. Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union. A better way to bank. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at ucfcu.org.
Back here at halftime, we're joining me now, Coach Lamar Rogers. And, Coach, there's an old saying about not being able to throw a rock in the ocean off a rowboat. I don't think you guys could throw the rock in the ocean off the Titanic tonight.
No, sure could, Gary. I think we shot 23% of the game, and I think it was 2 out of 17 from three-point range. And let's give Stone a lot of credit. Got a lot of length. 2'6" girls. Then they got Emily Boyd. And the Eldridge girls, both seniors, has got good size on them, good strong players, and just got too big of a hurry. But they're 2-3 zone defense. They spread it out. They played it a little bit like Syracuse does in the college game, where they looks like a 2-2-1 almost. Packed up, backed up, and everything. But just got too big of a hurry. Reese, turned her ankle against Pickett, and she's trying to play a little bit, and she's wanting to, but she just wasn't quite ready. And one thing just led to another. They've got a real good team. They've got to beat Bradley Central in the region, and they'll be in Murphy Center. Now, if they lose to them, they're going to have to go to Riverdale, and that probably be the end of the road for them. But they do a lot of good stuff, and we. Cass and Kaylee, a lot on their shoulders. They got to make stuff happen and penetrate and kick and do some stuff. And all of our decision making was real poor tonight. Just too big of a hurry and messing up something. Coach,
this is a tough one. It's your first loss of the season. Going to be interested to see how your team bounces back from this one.
Well, they will definitely. And I told them that when we play them at Clarkrange, we'll play so much better. Knowing what to do a little bit better. I told them it'd be 4 minutes left to go in the game. It'd be anybody's game, I think. And we could. It wouldn't take much to change the game around, but outplayed them some, and too late to where we started playing. We needed to get a few turnovers off our defense against a team like Stone, and we didn't. They had 12 turnovers. We had about the same thing, so that wasn't good enough. But we'll bounce back good, and it's very disappointed. The girls was very disappointed in the locker room, and I had to say a lot of negative stuff there for a little while. Tell them how bad stuff was. But luckily, we got a game tomorrow night, so we don't have to wait too long to get the bad taste out of the mouth.
And Coach, it seemed like they really struggled adjusting this big floor. You were kind of overshooting, and that's usually an indication that this big floor makes you think it's a lot farther away than what you are.
Well, really we shot some too far out. We shot a little bit, extended our range trying to get a shot off because their zone was spread so much, Gary, and we should have waited, been a little more patient. So that was some of it. And, the big floors, Gary, actually helps our quickness if we can get a transition game going, but we couldn't get that going tonight either. Chloe had missed some easy ones inside. She ended up finishing 4 for 10. But they just forced us into a lot of mistakes, and we made a lot on our own. And if it doesn't go in, like you say, everything looks bad.
Coach, you mentioned you got a game tomorrow night. You got Red Bull and Springs. That's another district game.
Well, it sure is, and we need to, of course, take care of our business. And I told the girls every team we play is a different type team. We played Pickett County Tuesday. There was a certain type. Macon County was one type of team. They got very flexible, though. And then the Cumberland County was another type and everything. So, Red Bull play a different style. They've got one girl had 34 the other night. She's a very good player. A left-handed girl could start for anybody in our district, Clarkrange including. And we've got to do a good job on her. And they've got a number 10. I can't think of her name right now. She's a really good player also. So, got to concentrate on them. And then, learn from this. This is supposed to make you better and learn from your mistakes. So we'll do that.
Coach, you got a big thing coming up tomorrow night. It's championship night at Clarkrange.
Sure is. I'm looking forward to it. I hope we have a good turnout. I know we've got Michelle Snow, played on the 204 state championship team. She's coming from South Carolina. She's a Miss Basketball finalist. Miranda Craven's on that same team. She's coach at the Station camp and can't be here. But we've got Tasha Phillips is coming up, 209 state championship team, MVP in the state tournament. Andrea Hall, the 95 state championship team, a Miss Basketball winner, is coming. So I hope, know those are coming, and then hopefully, a lot more is coming. And we've got to get together in the cafeteria at 4 o'clock, and then we're going to introduce everybody before the game. And Carrie Jones is coming. She's up from Kentucky. Miss Mike and Judy Jones' daughter, played the 204 state championship team. And she's a doctor now, so she's getting getting somebody to take her place so she can come in. So got a lot of players going to come in, and it'd be nice visiting with them again. And I told my players I want y'all to visit with them and rub elbows with them, let some of that rub off, because they had some real nice players. And I told them in the dressing room, thank goodness none of them seen this game tonight, or they'd tell them exactly what they thought of and how bad we played.
Well, Coach, tough loss here tonight, but luckily it wasn't a district game, and I don't think you're going to see many teams with the size that we saw tonight.
Well, I can't think of anybody. Like I said, Macon and Cumberland County. I think Cumberland County and Stone plays Monday night, so that would be a fantastic game to watch. But Stone's a great size, 2'6" girls. You're not going to see that. Hardly, you'll see that in AAA, some Memphis teams and around Riverdale, that's about it. But, we played hard, Gary. We just didn't get it done tonight, and we'll learn from it, and we'll come out ready to go tomorrow night.
Well, Coach, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow night out at Clarkrange.
Thank you a lot, Gary.
And that was Coach Lamar Rogers, whose Lady Buffaloes came up short here tonight by a final of 47-25 as Clarkrange falls to Stone Memorial here at Stone. We're going to take a quick timeout. Time now for our halftime stats, brought to you by Old Ben Franklin Ford, located in Ward Burgess. Don't forget, folks, Fords are cheaper over in the country. We'll be back with the stats after this.
Hello everyone, this is Bruce Babb, GM over in Franklin Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee, and we're wanting to get your Christmas started with an exciting program we're offering from now to December the 31st. Buy any new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, and you'll receive up to $500 in Santa bucks. In addition to this, you'll be placed into a drawing for a big screen TV that we're doing on December the 31st. And if you're worried about buying during the holiday season, Ford's offering 0% financing on all models, plus buy any new Ford and have no payments until March of 2019. We have financing for all types of credit. We say yes when others say no. Just give us a call, 423-346-6227, or visit us online at openfranklinford.com. Come see us and get your Santa bucks today. Remember, folks, Fords are cheaper out in the country.
Well, back here with our Old Ben Franklin Ford halftime stats, taking a look at scoring for Clarkrange. They got 3 from Nick Hall, 2 for Daedric Phillips, 4 in the game for Seth Anderson. For the Panthers, they got 8 from Brett Newcomb, 8 from Justin Hedrick, 8 from Chris Coudray, and 2 for Will Hecker in the game. So they shot very well. Those 3 guys carrying the load for them. Clarkrange was outscored in that first quarter, 13-7. They were outscored in that second quarter, 13-2, and they trailed here at the half, 26-9. Let's take a final timeout from Old Ben Franklin Ford, and then we'll be back for the start of the second half in just a moment.
Hello everyone, this is Bruce Babb, GM over in Franklin Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee, and we're wanting to get your Christmas started with an exciting program we're offering from now to December the 31st. Buy any new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, and you'll receive up to $500 in Santa bucks. In addition to this, you'll be placed into a drawing for a big screen TV that we're doing on December the 31st. And if you're worried about buying during the holiday season, Ford's offering 0% financing on all models, plus buy any new Ford and have no payments until March of 2019. We have financing for all types of credit. We say yes when others say no. Just give us a call, 423-346-6227, or visit us online at openfranklinford.com. Come see us and get your Santa bucks today. Remember, folks, Fords are cheaper out in the country.
Back here at Stone Memorial, we're getting set for the second half to get underway. The Buffaloes got a big hill to climb in this one. They are trailing by 17, only scored 2 points in quarter number 2 as they were outscored 13-2 in that one, and really have struggled shooting the ball. It must be something in the water, folks, because the Lady Buffaloes also struggled. As you heard, they shot around 22% for the game and lost 47-25, their first loss of the regular season. It'll be coming back out. I think it'll be Clarkrange Basketball to start the second half. Clarkrange moving right to left. You got Daedric Phillips, Seth Henderson, Gatlin LaRue. You've got Nick Hall and Nate Hall for the Buffaloes. With the ball is LaRue. LaRue going to walk it across the timeline. Takes it over the right side, drives over, holds up. Comes back around, stops. He'll fire for a 3, short. Rebound round down by Hedrick. Hedrick going to kick it over quickly to Newcomb. Newcomb off now to Eldridge. Eldridge with the basketball. Cross courts it to Van Winkle. Down low to Newcomb. He'll spin, kick it over to Hedrick. Hedrick wide open for a 3, no good. Rebound tipped up, and Nate Hall clears it. Nate with the ball. Henderson had got behind the defense. Long pass to Henderson. Too high, too hard. It goes off his hands and turns it over. Range waited a little too long to try that one. Newcomb with the ball. It's Newcomb, Van Winkle, Hedrick, Eldridge, and let's see, Cox in for the Stone Panthers. Out front, Van Winkle. Van Winkle working it out front. Van Winkle drives in, looks in over to Newcomb, right side, back up front to Van Winkle. Van Winkle backs it out. We'll reset it. Van Winkle working out front. Drives in, gives it over to Newcomb. Newcomb for a 3, good. Newcomb with 11 points on the night now, and it's a 20-point ball game. Clarkrange with the basketball. Out front, LaRue gives it over this time to Hall. Hall over to Nate Hall, down inside to Seth Henderson. Henderson drives through, puts up a little jump hook, no good. Rebound pulled by Hedrick. Hedrick off to Newcomb. Newcomb almost had it stripped and got kicking the ball against Newcomb. As Nate Hall almost had to steal, Newcomb had to kick the ball to keep Nate from getting the ball and going in for a layup. Clarkrange will work it in. Give it in to LaRue. LaRue with the ball. LaRue working right side. LaRue down inside to Henderson, knocked away, but he'll run it down. Hedrick on him, gives it out back to Gatlin LaRue, and we got timeout called by Clarkrange. Timeout with 6:10 to go in the third. It is 29-9. Stone.
State Representative John Mark Wendell is happy to be a supporter of the Fentress County sports programs. Participating in sports enables our young people to learn responsibility, teamwork, and sportsmanship, as well as promoting physical fitness. Also, John Mark Wendell is grateful for the opportunity to serve as your state representative and encourages you to contact him or his staff anytime that he can be of assistance. The very best to the Fentress County sports teams for a successful season is the message from State Representative John Mark Wendell.
With the recent sale of your local Fred's Pharmacy to Walgreens, here at MetaThrift Pharmacy, we want to make it easy for current Fred's Pharmacy customers to transfer your medications. If you would like to continue doing business with a locally owned independent pharmacy that treats you like family, then we invite you to transfer your Fred's Pharmacy prescriptions to MetaThrift Pharmacy. Hello, my name is Jinky Stevens. I am blessed to now be part of the MetaThrift family. You will love the personal touch of a locally owned pharmacy where we treat our customers just like family. Come by and see us or call 931-879-8133 and we'll do the rest.
Back to action now. Clarkrange with the basketball, trailing by 20. They'll work down low to Henderson. Henderson gets free but blocked from behind by Hedrick and goes out of bounds. Hedrick able to come back and get the block on Henderson. It'll be to work it in. LaRue throws it into Hall, knocked away. And a foot race, Newcomb will come up, win it, and lay it up and in. 31-9 now. Clarkrange really having trouble here now. The ball goes over to LaRue. LaRue with the ball. Out to Nate Hall. Nate down underneath to Henderson. He'll lay it up in this time. Seth got free. He's got 6 on the night. Back the other way will come Newcomb. Newcomb over to Van Winkle. Off to Cox. Cox for a 3, drills it. Cox with a 3, and it's a 23-point lead now for Cumberland County. Clarkrange with the basketball. They'll work it down to Henderson. Henderson swings it out to LaRue. LaRue off to Daedric Phillips. Back to LaRue. LaRue backs it out. Gives it inside to Henderson. Henderson lobs it underneath to Phillips. Phillips puts it up, no good. Rebound pulled away this time by Eldridge. Eldridge on up to Van Winkle. Van Winkle leaves it for Newcomb. Newcomb to Van Winkle. Van Winkle for a 3. No good, but we're going to get a foul on Phillips. And I think they're going to say after the shot, though, so it won't be shooting. That's a second on Daedric. LaRue and Henderson will come out. Back in the game comes Daughtry and also Whited. Ball comes into Van Winkle. Van Winkle over this time to Newcomb. Back to Van Winkle. Van Winkle looking to drive. Gives it over to Newcomb. Newcomb's got the lane. Drives, lays it up and in. Newcomb, nice move to the rack. Gets it to go. And it's a 25-point lead now for Cumberland, or for Stone Memorial. And now get a foul on Van Winkle going after the steal. Van Winkle picks up his second personal. Clarkrange will work it in on the right side. You see Clarkrange moving right to left in this quarter. Whited with the basketball. Whited gives it over to Daughtry. Daughtry back up to Hall. Hall's going to drive. He'll put it up and blocked by Hedrick. Hedrick another block, and back comes Stone Memorial. As up quickly, Hedrick will get the ball, fire the three, and drain it. Hedrick with the three ball, and now it's a 39-11 ball game. Whited with the ball, throws it up for Hall, and Hall loses it. Taken up by Cox. Cox will drive and lay it up and in. It's now a 30-point lead for Stone Memorial. Clarkrange with the ball. They'll get it up to Nate Hall. Nate down the corner to Dadrick. Dadrick for a three. Good. Dadrick Phillips with a three ball. Back the other way. Newcomb all the way in, loses the handle on it. And then it's going to be out of bounds off of Cumberland, or off of Stone Memorial. With the basketball is Whited up to Hall. Nick Hall in the front court. Nick driving down, takes it to the corner. Kicks it back up to Whited. Whited going to lob it in to Daughtry, and we're going to have a foul on, looks like number 24, Eldridge. Eldridge is first of the ball game. He'll work it into Hall. Hall a quick three, good. Nick Hall with a three. Clarkrange back-to-back threes has cut this down to a 24-point ball game. Henderson and LaRue getting ready to come back in. Ball goes over to Newcomb. Newcomb back up front, gives it off to Eldridge. Eldridge over to Cox. Cox a three, won't go. Rebound Whitey. Keith going to bring it up. Keith on the run. Keith in the front court, gives it over to Nick. Nick another long three, no good. Rebound taken away by Eldridge. Eldridge with the ball. And Cumberland County going to send in 5 new ones. It's like a hockey rotation here as he's going to bring in 5 new players. We're down to 2:22 left to go in the third, and Stone up by 24, just driving around, and now it's Newcomb inside to Cox, who lays it up and in. Cox with 2 more, and we got a timeout on the floor. 2:12 left to go in the third, and it's all Stone Memorial.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
2:12 left to go here in the third quarter. Stone Memorial up by 26. Clarkrange struggled shooting the ball again here tonight. Now they shot better here in this third quarter. They only had 2 points in the second quarter. Here in the third quarter, they got 8. With the basketball comes LaRue. I apologize, folks. Got a nagging cough today for some reason. Nick Hall with the ball down there underneath the Henderson. Good catch and lays it up and in. Seth's got 8 on the night. 43-19. Cumberland County with the ball. It is in front court to McCoy. Over to Hecker. Hecker off to Kudray. Kudray back up to Hecker. Let's see, also on the ball game, they got number 34 as they'll whip it across to McCoy. He's wide open, 3 short though. Rebound Whited. Whited will bring it the other way. 34 is Wattenbarger. That's the first time in for him now. Hall's going to drive, and he's going to be fouled. It'll either be against McCoy or Boyd. It's going to go against Boyd. That's Zach Boyd's second personal. 1:20 left to go in the third quarter. Clarkrange works it in quickly to Whited. Whited going to drive in, kick it out to Hall. Hall will take it down the lane, give it over to Daughtry. Daughtry going to drive around, bounces it off his foot, but right to Gatlin LaRue. Fortuitous bounce there for the Buffaloes, as with the basketball is LaRue. Gives it over to Whited. Whited off to Hall. Hall going to drive the baseline. Puts up the laner, no good. Gets his own rebound, though. Out to LaRue. LaRue going to kick it over to Daughtry. Daughtry going to drive in, send it over to Henderson. Henderson with the ball. Henderson spinning, puts it up and good. Good move by Seth. He's got 10 on the night to lead all the Buffalo scorers. Down to 22 points separates these two teams now, as Boyd just going to dribble around out front, probably go for the last shot of the quarter. Working down low to Kudray. Kudray back up front to Boyd. Boyd down low to Hecker. Hecker for a three. Won't go. Rebound Henderson. But he's going to be tied up as he brought right down into Wattenbarger. And Wattenbarger ties him up and goes to Stone Memorial on the alternating possession. Wattenbarger will step out to bring it in. Stone Memorial looking to sweep Clarkrange here tonight and win both of them handily, as with the ball out front is Hecker. Hecker down the corner to Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger over to Kudray. Kudray drops it off now to number 15, McCoy. He has it taken away, and they won't get a shot off. We're through three, end of three. It is Stone Memorial 43, Clarkrange 21.
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. When you schedule your fall maintenance with Condition Heating, it will clean, calibrate, test, and ensure your heating system is in proper working order. Let them find and correct issues before they become major problems. Or you can take advantage of discounts up to $1,000 on new energy-saving American Standard heating and air conditioning units. See dealer for details. Offer won't last long, so call to schedule your appointment today.
Call 879-5909. Conditioned Heating and Cooling.
For a limited time, Casey Chevy will actually pay you to buy your new Chevy. Get $2,000 back when you purchase a new Silverado. Looking for a new Chevy car or SUV? You can get $2,500 back when you purchase a new Chevy Cruze or Trax. Treat yourself to a little extra moolah when you drive home your dream car from Casey Chevy. Get pre-approved from your home or office. That's CaseyChevy.com, and we'll see you in the cow pasture. Stock numbers SI7205CR7317 and TX1930 with approved credit. Some exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
Well, it's the final frame of this one, and Stone Memorial's got a 22-point buffer to start this final frame as they come back with their starters. The Buffaloes, let's see, they have got in the ball game now. With the ball is Phillips. Phillips with the ball, drives down. Phillips cut off, kicks it back up front, knocked away, stolen by Cox. Cox with the steal. Cox will come down, dish it back out, stolen away by Nate Hall. Good job by Nate on the steal. Nate picked the pocket, and it'll come the other way. As with the ball is all way outside. And on the drive, we're going to have a foul on Nate Hall. As Hayden Smith in the game now for the Buffaloes. Nate picks up his second personal. And Stone will have the basketball back. First time we've seen Hayden Smith in the game. Clarkrange has Phillips, Cottle, Hall, both Hall's brothers, and Smith in the game. And with it will come Van Winkle. Van Winkle will walk it up in the front court, give it over to Eldridge. Eldridge with the ball off to Hedrick. Hedrick down inside to Eldridge, back over to Hedrick. Hedrick puts it up. He's going to be fouled by Nate Hall. Nate's going to pick up back-to-back fouls, so he's got 3 in the game. And the line will be Hedrick. Hedrick has the first one good. He'll have one more. He's got 12 in the game. Misses the second one, tipped up, and we're going to have a foul over the back on number 24. That is Eldridge picking up his second. Team's third, neither team in the bonus yet. 7 minutes left to go in this one, and Stone Memorial trying to sweep Clarkrange here tonight. They took the girls' game 47-25. Daedrick with the basketball over to Smith. Smith with the ball. Cross it to Cottle. Cottle back out front to Hall. Hall going to drive in, spin. Nate puts up the runner. Good. Nate gets his first basket of the night. And it's a 21-point game. Ball inside to Newcomb, who'll drive in, lay it up, and blew it. He missed the layup. Rebound pulled by Daedrick Phillips. Daedrick gives it out to Nick Hall. Nick Hall bringing on the run. Nick with the ball has it stripped and stolen by Newcomb from behind. Clarkrange turns it right back over, and here comes Stone Memorial with the basketball. In the front court, it is Hedrick with the ball way out front. Gives it over to Van Winkle. 6 minutes left to go here in the ball game. Van Winkle drives in, gives it down the corner to Newcomb for a three. Good. That one took the shooter's hop and drops. He's got 18 on the night. Newcomb leading all scorers here tonight. Back the other way. Cottle with the ball. Cottle gives it over to Nick Hall. Nick with the ball. Nick going to drive down baseline. Has his ball stripped, and back comes Hedrick with it up to Eldridge, who put it up no good, and then Cottle's going to clean the boards. Cottle with the ball. Anthony will bring it the other way. Cottle in front court. Gives it over to Hall right side. Down low to Smith. Hayden Smith trying to take it up, blocked, but we're going to have a foul on Eldridge. Eldridge going to pick up his third personal. And that'll send Hayden Smith to the line. Hayden, the sophomore. First action we've really seen him in a game. He misses the front end of it. We'll have one more. Sets himself for the second one. And he hits it. Good job by Hayden on that one. Knocks one out of two down. And it's a 23-point ball game. 5:11 left to go here in this one as Van Winkle with the ball gives it down the corner this time to Newcomb. Newcomb back over now. Firing out of the corner was Cox, and Cox missed that one by a mile. Back the other way, Nick Hall comes up, lays it up, no good. Nate got the rebound. Nate with the rebound gives it out to Smith. Smith traveled with it. Smith took a step before he made the pass and turns it over. And back will come Stone Memorial now. Daughtry, LaRue, Henderson, and Whited coming in. And everybody but Nate Hall coming out. No, everybody but Anthony Cottle coming out. So Cottle remains. Got to remember, Clarkrange has got to play again tomorrow night, and that's a huge one tomorrow night. That's a big district matchup tomorrow night with Red Bull and Springs. This one here tonight might sting a bit, but that one tomorrow night counts. With the ball, Van Winkle. Van Winkle down quickly in the corner to Newcomb. Newcomb will drive, kick back out to Van Winkle. He'll fire the three. Good. As I said, never start sleeping on Van Winkle, as he'll rip one. Now with the ball is LaRue. LaRue gives it over to Cottle. Cottle off to Whited. Now off to Daughtry. Daughtry sends it over to LaRue. LaRue back out front now to Whited. Whited off to Cottle. Cottle take the jumper short. Rebound taken away by Newcomb. Newcomb will bring it the other way. Down under 4 minutes left to go in this one. Stone Memorial going to pick up a win here tonight. As with the basketball is Newcomb. Newcomb drives in, gives it out to Hedrick for a three. And it just hits the back of the rim and just falls through. That one just died on the rim and fell through. So Hedrick having that kind of a night. Back the other way. With the ball is Whited. Whited gives it up now to Gatlin LaRue. Gatlin with the basketball. Gatlin drives, gives it over to Cottle. Cottle back to Whited. Whited spins in, gets it out to Cottle. Cottle will take the three. Good. Anthony Cottle with his first points of the ball game. And we got a timeout as I don't think we're going to have much of one, though, because they're just going to switch players. They'll get their starters out with 3:10 left to go in this one. Clarkrange's going to start using some of their younger kids as well, as we see coming in here in just a moment. It's going to be number 3 for the Buffaloes. That is Jonah Durham. Jonah's going to come in. Also, Xander Reagan's going to come in. And let's see who else comes in for the Buffaloes. They've also got number 13 in the game. That is Connor LaRue. Connor LaRue comes in. And fired out of the corner, number 34, no good. Rebound taken away by Hecker. Hecker got some size advantage over Xander Reagan. A little bit of a mismatch there as Hecker got the basket. As Hecker is about 3 feet taller than Miller, or Reagan, I should say. With it now is driving 13. That is, offense put that is Connor LaRue. Xander's number 30, and Jonah Durham is 3. With the ball underneath, they'll take it up and over, this time over Durham, and get the shot to go, and that's Kudray. Kudray's got double digits now. Reagan with the ball, gives it over to LaRue. LaRue working it out over there to number 12. Now with Xander Reagan, he'll drive in, tried to get it out, but stolen away by Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger's pass in, knocked up, but picking it up and trying to put it in is Hecker. He can't get it, and the rebound is taken up by Kudrow and putting in. Kudray puts it in. Runs for Stone Memorial. As Michael Delk checked in for the Buffaloes as well. Clarkrange with the basketball. Reagan in the front court. Number 20, that is White. White drives all the way coast to coast. Durham and him collided, and Durham's going to pick up the foul. And hopefully he's okay because he hit the floor hard. White was undercut by Durham, and he hit the floor very hard down there. And they've got a stoppage play now as White's a little rattled. He come down really hard there. That was a tough foul there. And good news, that young man's up and walking it off. And he'll go to the line. That is Nathan White. White should have 2 free throws here. White's going to have 2 free throws with 90 seconds left to go in the game. Clarkrange is going to fall here tonight. They're going to fall to 6-4 on the year. Garrett comes in the ball game for Clarkrange. Garrett in for the first time. Collin. White will have 2 free throws. First one no good. White will have 1 more. Second one is no good as well. And they're going to give him 1 more call. Somebody come in too quick. So Connor gets to try it another time. He's missed both of them strong. That one is no good as well. Rebound tipped around and running down is number 10 for that is Boyd. He gives it off to Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger puts one up, no good. Rebound taken away by number 32. We're going to have a jump ball between the Buffaloes LaRue and Wattenbarger, and it goes to the Panthers on the alternating possession. Ball comes in quickly to number 12. That is Wattenbarger again. And they go inside to Hecker, and Hecker, or make that Boyd. He gets 2 more. Reagan with the basketball. Reagan in the front court for the Buffaloes. Gives it over to Durham. Durham will come around the pick, give it off now to LaRue. LaRue with the ball. LaRue working out front. Looks for some help. Gives it over to Durham. Went through Durham's hand, but he's able to run it down. Durham with the basketball. Kicks it out to Garrett. Garrett in the lane over quickly to number 12, who fires one up and no good. And we're down to 40 seconds. Rebound by Wattenbarger. Long pass to the other Wattenbarger, and he lays it in. Dylan Wattenbarger from Hunter Wattenbarger. Reagan long pass up. Good catch by Garrett on that one. Garrett with the catch. They give it down low. Putting it up and in. Good shot there by the Buffaloes. Delk. Delk with his first 2 of the night. Down to 13 seconds as Wattenbarger with it, just dribbling it out. Gives it over the other Wattenbarger. And this looks like this is going to be your final score. And it is. Your final here tonight is Stone Memorial 68, Clarkrange 29.
Local pharmacies are the cornerstone of any small town. Our locally owned drug centers have been a pillar in our community for many years now. At Hall Family Pharmacy, we are excited to continue that tradition of local, hometown pride and values in a pharmacy. We are accepting new customers, and we are excited to work with each and every one of you. We strive to make prescription transfers as worry-free as possible, and we can even handle the transfer for you. Just bring us your prescription. You have a choice. Please choose local and stay local with Hall Family Pharmacy. Come visit us today.
Your hospital in Jamestown has been tailoring its services to meet the needs of area residents for many years, and for one reason: to keep you, your family, and your neighbors healthy. Now we are proud to be serving our community once again as Jamestown Regional Medical Center. The 2 things that have always been at the core of your hospital: commitment and desire to make this community a healthier place to live. We are Jamestown Regional, a Renova Health company.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clarkrange Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clarkrange Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clarkrange Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
Back here at Stone Memorial, where Clarkrange was swept by the Stone Memorial Panthers here tonight, losing both contests. Time now for the Progressive postgame show. Don't go away. We'll be back to take a look at the 2 games, hopefully talk with Coach Rodney Powell, and look ahead to what's coming up for us in the near future right out of this edition of the postgame show, brought to you by Progressive Savings Bank.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Well, the Buffaloes and Lady Buffaloes swept here at Stone Memorial in that first game. Stone Memorial girls just dominated Clarkrange from the word go. Clarkrange struggled shooting the ball, turned the ball over quite a bit, and just cannot handle the size of the Cumberland County Lady Jets. Or this will be Lady Jets, the Stone Memorial Panthers, I should say, Lady Panthers. They're going to play the Cumberland County Jets on Monday. That's what I was thinking. I've got too much going through my mind. But Clarkrange girls falling 47-25. Then the nightcap here, it was Clarkrange boys falling by a final of 63-29. Scoring in this one, Seth Anderson had 10 points, 6 for Nick Hall, 5 for Daedric Phillips, 2 for Nate Hall, 3 in the game for Anthony Cottle, 1 for Hayden Smith, and 2 in the game for Michael Dale. Stone Memorial got 18 from Brett Newcomb. They got 15 from Justin Hedrick. a dozen off the bench from Chris Coudray. They also got 3 for Jared Van Winkle, 7 in the game for Mason Cox, 2 for Zach Boyd, 2 for Dylan Wattenbarger, and 4 in the game for Will Hecker, getting those points in that game. So a tough loss for the Buffaloes. Now, the Lady Buffaloes, as we said, losing by a final of 47-25. They were led by Chloe Howard with 10, while Stone Memorial was led by Emma Capps with 15. We're going to take another timeout. We'll be back to take a look at some of the things we got coming up. Hopefully going to get to talk with Coach Rodney Powell. We'll see. But we'll be back right after this on the Progressive Postgame Show.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Well, the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes dropped their first game of the season, falling to a good Stone Lady Panther team, as Stone Memorial come out and won that one by a final of 61. Well, let me get that right. That was 49-25. They take a 47-25. They take a 22-point win away from the Lady Buffaloes, while Stone Memorial's boys won 63-29 over Clarkrange. I'm not sure if we're going to get a chance to talk with Coach Rodney Powell, so we're going to take one more final timeout. Then we will be back to take a look at what's coming up for us before the Christmas break. We don't have long before the Christmas break, folks. Actually, only 2 more games, and we'll talk about it when we come back right after this.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
And thank you for joining us on the Progressive Postgame Show. I don't think we're going to get to talk with Coach Rodney Powell, so it's time now for our Halls Family Pharmacy Player of the Game. We'll take a look at that right after the break.
Hello, this is Philip Hall with Hall Family Pharmacy. We are proud to feature this broadcast Player of the Game. For winning service that you can be proud of, choose Hall Family Pharmacy.
Well, back here where Clarkrange swept by Stone Memorial, our Halls Family Pharmacy Players of the Game. And the girls' contest goes to Chloe Howard, who ended up with 10 points on the night. And Chloe Howard, our Halls Family Pharmacy Player of the Game. And in the boys' contest, our player of the game goes to Seth Henderson, who matched her with 10 points as well. So Seth and Chloe, our Halls Family Pharmacy Players of the Game. Well, don't forget, coming up tomorrow night, we'll be back at Clarkrange High School. We've got Clarkrange and Red Boiling Springs. It's going to be championship night, folks. Be sure to come out for that tomorrow night as members of some championship teams come back to support the Buffaloes and Lady Buffaloes. And then on Tuesday, now, Tuesday is our final game before the Christmas break, so we will be at Cumberland County, back over here at Crossville, as York Dragons and Lady Dragons take on Cumberland County, and that one should be a good one as well. We'll have that one coming up a little bit on Tuesday, and then after that, we will have a break till after the New Year's, so be sure to join us tomorrow night and Tuesday as we wrap up the first half of the season and get ready for the second half. Well, that's going to do it for us from here. I want to thank my camera person, Aaron Brown. This will be shown at a time to be announced. We got a bunch of them backed up, so we're going to be playing a bunch of them very soon, so be sure to be listening for that. And until we back on the air tomorrow night when the Buffaloes and Lady Buffaloes host Red Boiling Springs. And don't forget, also coming up tomorrow night, Pickett County going to be hosting Clay County. We'll have that on Twin Lakes Cable, Channel 954. Until tomorrow night, I'm Gary Clark. See you at the game.